Hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Deep Blue. You're back again with your one and only. Wait, let me double check everything. Oh yes, everything looks just fine. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Deep Blue. You're back again with Noira, the one and only sea fox that sells escapism and daydreams. And for some reason, something is not... Do you guys hear the fireplace crackle, or is it not there? Do you guys hear it? Because I'm not sure if the audio is actually working or not. I don't think it is. Hold on. Let me capture it real quick. What the hell? It reset it. That's so stupid. Give me a second. Where is it? Where's my media player? Hold on. Where the fuck is my media player? Give me a second. Scuff stream is scuff. Do you guys hear it now? No, what the fuck? You guys still can't hear it. Hold on. No, you can't hydrate me yet. I actually don't have my glass of water with me because I was rushing. Give me a second, guys. Why is it not working? What's going on? Oh wait, I think I know what's going on. I think it's just too tiny, is it? No, why isn't it working? What's going on? Yeah, I don't think it's working and I'm not sure why. This is so weird. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this. It's supposed to... There you go. It's there, right? You guys hear it? It's not too loud now, is it? There you go. Oh, for some reason it wasn't working earlier. Is it too loud? I can put it down. I can put it down a tad. Or is it too much? It might be too much here. Let me just slow that down just a little bit. Hello everyone, and once again, welcome to the Deep Blue. I'm Noira, the sea fox that sells escapism and daydreams. How are you guys doing today? It is towards the end of the week. Well, for me, it's always like, this is always like the end of the stream week because it's the last day that we stream. But so I just always assume it's the end of the week for us. And this is usually the day of the week that I drink whiskey. And yes, we are going to drink whiskey again today, but I was in a hurry just now, so I didn't have time to actually pour myself some whiskey. So I'll do that a bit later because I was actually rushing some work that I forgot before the start of stream, which is why I was like kind of late, not late, sorry, but like I was kind of delayed at starting the stream, so I'm sorry about that. But hey, people of the Deep Blue, thanks for waiting up and thank you for queuing at the Deep Blue. Now you're here and welcome to the best place on earth. That's, well, no, I don't think I have enough going on to make that proclamation. I'm sorry. But welcome to the best place you could be right now to chill after a hectic Christmas time over some fireplace sounds and some chill lo-fi music and a bunch of yapping. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Deep Blue. Now let me greet all of you guys who actually popped by stream at the start. Who do we have here? I see Kyle Akerson is actually the first to chat on stream today, so congratulations, Akerson. And we have Mitara, we have Puck, Ninja Monkey, Potato Muncher, Rev. It's okay if you've auto lag. We all have crazy time zones, right? So usually my stream times aren't the most ideal, so it is what it is. Snow, hello, and Snowway, I think that's how I say your name. And Wapper, hello as well. And also 24th Raindrop, Absolute Iced Tea. Song BMW. Pizza, welcome back. How are you, Pizza? Rockon is actually on Twitter. What the hell? You're listening while driving? How's Twitter quality? I hope it's not too bad. And who else do I see here? I see... Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, I think I mentioned everyone. I think I mentioned everyone. Oh, Tetsuyuki is here too, just able to tune in. Thanks guys for waiting up and coming over here right after Christmas. And also thank you, Kryn, for the subscribe. on YouTube. Oh, I just saw there's like this weird blue line. Oh, never mind. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, let's like not fuck with that. So, how was Christmas, guys? Offer your dark beer and 2D men to the shrine? Yes, you can. If you offer things to the shrine, especially drinks, be it red wine, dark beer, or whiskey, you can get different boons like it's straight out of Hades. At least that's what I like. I'd like you guys to believe. The art of capitalism. Akira, welcome back. Bring all the hot 2D guys for Noira. Yes, please bring me Gojo tied in a ribbon in a box. Thank you. Please bring me Satoru Gojo just like that. Christmas party was fun, but did do my tradition of watching Polar Express since I got tired of cleaning at 4 a.m. You know what? I think Christmas doesn't always have to be, tradition or mad special and stuff like that. For me, I had the best Christmas. And it did not involve people. Way too much overworking, overeating, and overworking. At least you had a day off, right, Peter? Alcohol is bad, but it's opposite year, so alcohol is good. What do you mean opposite year? Alcohol is neither bad nor good. Everything is neither bad or good usually when done in moderation, right, guys? That's okay, in moderation. Have you even read Jujutsu Kaisen? I have watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I have not read it because I'd prefer to consume Jujutsu Kaisen in animated form. We got money for Christmas, so that's nice. Congrats on the money you got. Christmas is pretty chill here. How about yours? And watch Rise of the Guardians. What a fucking mood. I actually didn't get to watch Rise of the Guardians, guys. Although I said that Rise of the Guardians is my Christmas movie, but I didn't get to watch it. 4 days off now. Back on the horse on Friday with 12-hour shift. You know what? It's okay. You're not working on the weekends, right, Peter? I mean, 4 days off is pretty good. I went to work today. I went to work Christmas Eve and I went to work after Christmas. It's not too bad. I'm happy that the weekends are approaching though. Christmas this year is different. This time we've got Noira in our lives. Stop, you little sweetie. I were playing cozy games when it's New Year's time, the one I know well. It's nice to go back to. You replay cozy games. Do you know what I did for Christmas? I spent my whole day watching Dota 2. And it was like such an amazing day. I love it. So I watched like a bunch of Dota 2 videos. I rewatched True Sights again. I watched the history of Dota from the days of Warcraft 3, and then I watched a lot of like Dota analyses. I rewatched some Dota TI-12 footage as well that I missed. I was so happy. I'm so happy. It was like, it's one of those days where I just really wanted to drop everything and just have no thoughts in my brain. So it was really nice. The thing is, I really like watching Dota. And you know what else is better than Dota? Dota analyses. And when it involves, like, when the person talks about the history of Dota, the logistics of the TI, and, like, the progression of Dota and game design. Oh my god, this shit's so fun. Anyway, I don't even like playing Dota, but I love watching Dota. It's a great game. So I really enjoyed my Christmas just watching Dota the whole day. And I'm very thankful I was able to do that. I was very thankful that I got to spend the day without a thought in my mind and just really truly rest my brain. It's really nice. It's an amazing feeling. I bought my niece a tent and made her hate her room, and the parents are blaming me. Oh my god. Yeah, is the tent outdoors or is it like in the living room? Hi, Sheena. Don't sit with the head. Is Dota like a LOL type game? You're not familiar with it? Dota is the predecessor of all MOBA games. It's the first MOBA game. Dota, Defense of the Ancients. And then there's Dota 2. I really like Dota. Dota 2. Remember that people who play Dota 2 usually hate themselves. I don't play Dota. I love watching it. You guys should try watching it. Try watching True Sight. You guys will get what I mean. I'd suggest watching from True Sight 8. If you look up True Sight 8, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Like, even if you don't understand the game, I think as long as you understand how MOBA works, like if you play League, you'll understand what's going on. Because Dota 2 is, I think, made in a way, game design wise, where it's kind of easy to understand the game even if you don't play it. Like, you know which one's an AoE, you know which one is a DOT, and you know when someone's immune. It just the visuals just make sense, you know? Yeah. Living room? At least it's in the living room. And also, it's good. She has her little escape nook, right, Rakon? You prefer paid talk? I mean, you're free to pay and offer things to the shrine if you prefer me talking and getting paid for it. Went to Yamcha with family, then I slept all day, cuddling with Dogo. See, isn't that a fucking mood? Dota cinematic, yeah, True Sight cinematic is really, really good, guys. Wait, did I miss a chat? Noira, Merry Christmas. Oh, from Renjiro. Tomorrow I plan on popping the big question to my special someone. Can I get your blessing? Now what time is your next stream so I can mentally prepare myself? This is the last stream of the week. But if you're doing that tomorrow, I'm sure you'll do fine, Han. I'm sure you'll do fine. You know what? Bravery is not about never being scared. Bravery is being scared and doing the thing you're scared of anyway, or whatever makes you fucking nervous and you still do it anyway. That's bravery. That's bravery. So bravery is that. So good luck if you're popping the big question, and you know what, whatever happens, it happens for a reason, right? Hi Park, hello, and hello Ian. Any other competitive game? Can I do it now? I know what's coming. I know it's coming, Renjiro. That lead up, I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. Never played or watched either LoL or Dota, but I did play Pokemon Unite. Yeah, Pokemon Unite was quite fun. But yeah, you'll understand. As long as you play like any MOBA, you'll understand. So yes, if you guys want to watch something over some during the free time, check out True Sight 8. Dota 2. I promise you, it's... Yeah, playing these competitive games can get toxic, but Dota 2 is so good. I mean, sorry, the True Sight is really good. You don't even have to play it, just watch it. Hi there, Eli. 3 cheers for Junichi for courage for popping the question. Come on, guys. You guys know he's gonna pop the question here. Come on. You guys know it's a joke, right? Or am I being too narcissistic? Am I having too much confidence? I feel like Renjiro does this so often that I know I know he's gonna do it. YouTube chat is not... Oh, sorry. My bad. That's my bad. Right. Thanks for telling me. I forgot to chuck it in. Yeah, I miss the old OG too. I miss, you know, Anna and everyone like that. I miss Anna, Seb, Jerax, Big Daddy No Tail. I'm missing someone, Thompson. I miss him so much. That's why I was rewatching like TI 8 and 9. It was, I miss OG so much. The way that they play, so fun. Team Spirit is a pretty fun team too, and Tundra. Like my faves are like Tundra, I like Team Spirit, and I like OG, and that's how it's like I'm a sellout because I just like champions. Yes, Tetsu, it's appearing now, right? It's appearing. Hey, new here, really did your advice clips. What led it to get it from? Then I'm a nice looking anime woman. What? Seriously, you seem cool. Aw, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, Phantom Crustacean, and very cute name of yours. Very cute name. Anna was crazy, hardly trains and wins TI. Yeah, Anna is like a fucking myth, bro. You two coming through loud and clear, good to hear. Alright guys, hold on, let me sit down. Well, I hope you guys had nice Christmases. Thanks to you guys, I'm also able to... I mean, it was nice, you know, going into Christmas with you guys on stream and all, and the fact that I was able to kind of just chillax for Christmas, I think it's something, you know, because I feel like I said, I've kind of been, I wouldn't say burnt out, but I kind of been in this lull of unproductivity by choice. It's not that I want to, not by choice, but like, it's like I know what I'm doing and I'm fine being unproductive for a tad bit, you know. And I was wondering why, but like yesterday, I think because I was able for Christmas to really just stop my brain for like the whole day, I'm like up and going again. I'm like productive again now. So I'm happy. Your shorts going everywhere. Is my shorts going everywhere? Is my shorts going everywhere? Because I always thought that my shorts aren't too popular. Hi there, Tabineko. You feel aimless, like you want to work but you don't know what to progress to. Wait, what's that? Pizza! I spent my holidays watching Dota 2 analysis. It's so cool. Nerdy as sea fox on the ocean. Never changed. Pizza! Thank you for the super chat. Super chat arigato. Guys, seriously, watch True Sight 8 and you guys will know what I mean. You don't have to be a big nerd to enjoy that pure Dota cinema. I'm telling you right now, okay? It's like literally a shonen anime trope. Do you guys want me to give you a summary? So it's like basically this guy, Big Daddy No Tail, came from like, let's just say that there's a rivalry between two teams, right? EG and OG, Evil Geniuses and OG, right? And then they actually meet in basically the semifinals, in the qualifiers. And then there's huge rivalry, and then one of the teams come on top. And then this team, total underdog by the way, nobody believed in them. This team was no one's favorite. Basically goes on and keeps on winning. And it's like mad shonen underdog vibes. That's why you guys should really watch it seriously. And like the craziest moments in Dota happened there as well. Like the craziest plays, like very macro sort of play in mobile gameplay, you know what I mean? Okay, I'll stop nerding out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'll stop nerding out. Get so into working gear, I just feel like chilling right now. No, I'm fine. Thankfully, I think I'm able to manage myself with productivity. You know, it's like by choice, I choose to procrastinate or I choose to laze around, but then I end up still getting the work done. It's technically unhealthy, but I feel like every once in a while I do have to do that. Thankfully nowadays, I feel like the lull is much shorter compared to way back when. Before, I used to think a lot about how to get over these things, right? But so these moments of, oh, is that too close? Do you guys not like being too close to me? Is that like too close in my face and all? Yeah, so I think thankfully, because this year in particular, I've been really thinking about how to make my everyday better, like improve myself with every single day. I think I'm much better. These lulls of unproductivity don't happen as often or as long as they used to. Wait, did you say something? Do you want to raid Scarlet today while she's awake? I don't know how to raid on YouTube. Sure, I've never raided people on YouTube, dude. I don't know how to do that. Blueberry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Welcome. Closer? What do you guys want? I don't think I can go closer. Let me see. I think this is as close as we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's as close as it goes, okay? No, stop it. Don't make me. Why do you guys want me so close anyway, man? What? This is enough, okay? Stop invading my personal space. Says the VTuber. Yeah, I mean, I think I technically know how to figure it out, but the thing is, like, how do I raid people on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time? We'll try. We can give it a shot. Pop in? I'm shy! No, I'm so shy! No, and also, I don't know, I feel... What do you mean, Poppin? She's a big streamer, man. I think it'd be weird to kind of show myself like that. You know what I mean? I'm not really someone who likes a lot of attention on themselves, says the VTuber. It's a fucking crazy thing to say as a VTuber insulted. You get what I mean? Wait, I just realized. Oh yeah, it's low latency. Coop versus Goop. You guys want to pit me against Scarl? No. Nah, Scarl has bigger boobs than I do. She's gonna win. She really does. She's hotter than I am. Shyness is a state of being in my eyes. Noira needs to assert dominance. You grow over time. Maybe when I have my 2.0 model. But also, no, I think in general, it's like, I feel like it's rude to kind of randomly go into people's stream and let the chat know that you're a VTuber / streamer as well. It's kind of like, the worst people are gonna think that it's actually self-promotion. You get what I mean? So I try not to do that, but like, anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. What I heard, it feels at some point you want to take a break, but at the other, it's like guilty that work left unfinished. Yeah. I mean, that's how it is, right? Every time we're unproductive, we always have that feeling on the back of our heads just like nagging at y'all's for not doing as good as you should. That feeling of guilt is always there, but like that's the thing. I think that feeling of guilt is something I'm trying to get over as well. I was very open to smaller raiders. We'll see. I'll try. Nightly Scarling, thank you for the 5 gifted on YouTube. Gifto, arigato. Thank you for your contribution towards the Deep Blue, towards the shrine, and you have inducted 5 more titlings into the Not Occult. So congratulations, new titlings, and welcome to the Deep Blue new titlings. So it's the best way that when things come natural and not rushed, our it will get more attention anyway, I tell you. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, burnout society. I feel like in this current society, it's definitely very easy to get burnt out. You know, I always have shower thoughts. I always tell you this to you guys, right? And you know what my shower thought today was? I feel like sometimes at work we're too focused on being productive and efficient to the point that we dehumanize the people we work with or the interactions we have with the people we work with, which is technically it's arguable, because I feel like in certain situations and a certain workplace and certain processes, it might be efficient to be able to do that, right? To just fully talk about work in the most efficient way possible. But sometimes you just get too carried away. That's how I feel. Like I get too carried away with the whole working efficiently thing, that I just forget to interact with my fellow colleagues as just friendly humans. Eyeshadow, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Welcome. Did he just get called a grandma? I'm not a grandma. It's an onesan. Onesan-yo. Onesan. It's onesan only. No grandma, no hag, no auntie. It's like, no auntie. It's onesan. Get it? Got it memorized? Got it memorized? Yeah, glove. Oh my god, this is so close. This is closer than usual. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable with like having my face up like that. Okay, we'll keep it at this distance. Oh my god. So titlings are Aniki then? No, y'all are like my little titlings. Y'all are like my little paimons. Have you guys seen what you guys look like? The titling chunk? You guys are my little pets. Well, okay, no, that's some weird kink right there. Okay, not pets. Little minions. Minions. Get a real good look at the pretty eyes. You guys can see it from this distance too. Not pets. Oh my god. I said the wrong word. Pizza! Wait, burnout society to represent. Oh god, this feels so bad. Please don't overwork too much, fault. It's no way to live. Oh, that's such truth. Truly, that's such truth in it. Pizza, thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Thank you for your contribution towards the shrine. Thank you. But yeah, burnout is very real. And I think when we don't address burnout, what I notice is that we're just always fucking angry, dude. Either we're always fucking angry or we're always like fucking tired. Thankfully, I've come to a point where I've been able to recognize burnout because I've gone through it so many times. So at least there's that. And like I said, me being tired wasn't actually me being burnt out. I'm still very excited about VTubing, content creation, and being able to upload the stuff that I want to upload. But it's just, on the other hand, so I'm like on the this little thing at the back of my head is nagging me and being like, Noira, it's the end of the year. You deserve some rest. Go ahead and watch Dota all day for all days. And my consciousness goes, no, that's totally, no, you shouldn't do that. Not only is it, okay, unproductivity aside, like that's a very quick way to just get very antisocial and sad. You get what I mean? I feel like in life there needs to be this balance of productivity, social activities, and whatever else you want to do, and hobbies, and other things on the side. You get what I mean? Without that, I think it's so easy to just fall into this hole of just feeling very, what's the word I'm looking for? To be in a state of inertia that's so hard to get out of. You know what I mean? So like once you're down in that ditch, it's really hard to crawl out of it. That's what I feel like. Thank you, by the way, once again, Peter, for your contribution. Burnout is a tricky thing. I usually make things easier to avoid burnout. It never makes your stuff better. Managing burnout is important, and I think the key to that is really balancing everything and having everything in moderation. God, I love Blue Woman talking non-stop. I'm sorry. That was just fucking hilarious. Hello, the man who think. Good morning to you. Big country is cool. Burnout and depression have a lot in common. And now the thing is, I don't know how much commonality there is with it because I'm no psychologist or anything like that. I'm really not well versed in such things. But these are mostly from my own experiences. When I get into a state of that inertia or when you just feel like that feeling when you play mobile games for too long, those kind of mobile games that keep rewarding you for no fucking reason, and then it keeps on, you feel like you constantly want more and you constantly want to be better in that mobile game, but then every time you try to get better, it gives you like very incremental satisfaction and you're left unsatisfied, so you keep on wanting and craving more. You get what I mean? And then it just leaves you in the state of like inertia, emptiness. There's dopamine but not really, I'm kind of satisfied but not really sort of state. It fucking sucks, dude. I hate it. What chat did I miss? Burnout is fucking bad. So a friend of mine just about to get married with a house and well-settled job, lose it all due to burnout and depression. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that they get better, hey? Sense of completing something just wasn't there. Yeah. And I made a video about this, right? I made a video about this. I don't know if you guys saw the what doom scrolling does to you video. So according to a neuropsychologist, there is like the science behind it is that the harder something is to get and the longer it takes, usually the more motivation and more satisfied you will feel towards it when you complete the task or when you're doing it. So with these like instantaneous satisfying things that you get for easy, like mobile games that have like a gazillion red dots in the morning, they just give you like very empty hits of like dopamine, which is a brain chemical that is related to satisfaction and motivation. It gives you empty hits, basically unsustainable hits of dopamine that, if anything, just leaves you off for the worse. Doesn't even like It doesn't even make you feel better. If anything, if you spend too much time on it, if anything, it'll just make you feel worse and make you feel so much more lethargic for the rest of the day, like emotionally lethargic, I guess. So I always count on my everyday approach. No matter how long I will do something, I do it every day. Yes, it's hard. Discipline is hard, but there are some merits to it. I agree. How I feel with Genshin? I don't focus on rewards. I focus on how much effort and time I spend on doing stuff. I mean, I still play mobile games. Like, I think throughout this whole week and last week, I've been like, complaining about this mobile game I play. I know how empty it makes me feel, but because I acknowledge that now, I've managed to kind of stave off the game a bit more and be able to manage my time invested in that game because I know what it fucking does to me. Started working on doing small things to improve my bedroom time. It's slow, but little things add up over time to do wonders. Oh, I'm happy that you're doing that. For me, like, the main, it's, oh my god, it used to be so hard for me to get out of bed, guys, for real. Music intro matched perfectly the intro beats of the hub. I'm very confused for a second. Yeah. Gogo Muffin? Yes, Alfie, I know. I mentioned the game. It's the same game I've been mentioning. I still play it, and am I addicted to it? My taps. Perhaps. But I think I'm managing it. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as I used to be with like games I get addicted to. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as me playing Ragnarok for like 17 hours straight. The thing is, like, I have this tendency to binge things, not just games, but also work. I think I just need to record my progress somewhere, but I lose track of time always. That's why you use the time blocking method. Time blocking method has like saved my ass so many times, and it still does. Even when I when I try to avoid it, it still keeps me reined in, the whole time blocking method. Extra right! Happy holidays to you too! Merry Christmas if you celebrated. Hope your Christmas or your 25th was a great one. I remember times when I was lying on my bed and woke up and I'm not able to do anything and I just fall asleep again. Oh my god, yes, I know that feeling. Or I remember the times where I would just like, I know I need to do things, but I don't want to do it, but I don't feel like doing anything. I know I need to do things, but I don't feel like doing anything. So I choose to sleep instead and get nothing done. Oh my god, I'm so happy I've learned how to get out of such cycles, because you know it's a relapsing sort of thing. It's definitely like a cycle. It's easy for you to fall back into. It's just natural, right, to fall back into that pit. But thankfully I think I know enough ways and / strategies to handle myself when that happens. Now wake up easy and fast, such a relief. I'm so happy that you figured it out. Back then I played games a lot with friends and stuff, doing silly shit, but bam, so much work comes and I gotta abandon them. It's sad. Oh, do you really have like no time? And like even just a little bit of time, like slots it over the weekends or something, like 2 hours of playing with your friends? Get a journal to record. I got my sister 8 mini journals that were on sale and they loved it. Journal is good, but also journaling, I don't journal every day, but I journal like every once in a while. So it's interesting. I think it was last month that I looked back in my journal, because I've been journaling since like I think the mid of last year. The sexy dwarf, thank you for the membership on YouTube. Welcome to the Deep Blue Tideling. Look guys, we have a new Tideling. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? The sexy dwarf. So not having the motivation, right? It's not even about, the thing is like, the thing about not having motivation, right guys, is that you can't just get motivation. motivation is a feeling, meaning we have zero control over it, basically. So most of the times it's not about getting motivated to do things. Rather, it's like figuring out how to start things and making it so that it's easier for you to start things rather than getting motivated to do things. Because motivation is something that comes naturally whilst you're doing something, rather than something that you muster up to start you to get to do something. You get what I mean? Yes, we're not a cult, guys. We're not a cult. We're not a cult. The deep blue is growing though. So many titlings. I love it. There's a sort of, I think, either diary or journal stuff sometimes, besides to keep track on stuff, but also to train my writing skills. Oh yeah, it's really good to train writing skills. Definitely. Journaling is a very good way to practice writing and like communicating your thoughts. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of problems in this world, or like a lot of arguments in this world, actually stems from like misaligned communication, right? So it's good to like practice getting your thoughts out, because if you don't, you'll get fucking frustrated at no one, because it could be like you're trying, you get what I mean? It happens. Do you want to try something new on this channel for next year? I don't really have much planned. I really like the state of the channel right now, honestly. ASMR? I can't even get myself to do music covers yet. I haven't figured it out. So, also, I don't know if I can get over the cringe of doing ASMR. But what the fuck was I talking about? Shit, what was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, a lot of problems are like just general arguments or frustrations in life actually stems from like lack of communication or communication skills, I guess. You know what I mean? Like you feel this way, but you communicated it wrongly, but then the guy... So, put it this way. I'm trying to get someone to do something, right? But I happen to have communicated it horribly, but I didn't realize it. And then the person does it and comes back to me and reports it, but then I realize that, hey, this is not what I expected. Now, is it that person's fault, or is it my fault for not having communicated it properly? There should be a feedback loop there somewhere, right? Maybe the person should have asked more, or like at least at the end of the day, you should have the humility to be like, okay, maybe I could have communicated that better. It's not fully your fault, right? I feel like a lot of things in life is generally that. It's mostly communication. I get frustrated too, because I've always thought that I'm pretty clear in my communications with a lot of things, right? Be it work or like day to day and everything like that. But still, people still get some shit wrong at work, and I get angry and frustrated. However, the only thing I can do is improve my side of things. I can only improve my communication. So I always ask, frustratedly, of course, because my emotions, you know, I'm still human, so I still get pissed. So I'll be like, this is what I always do. It's like, okay, this is kind of wrong. This is not what I expected. Is there any way I could have communicated this better to you? What would make it easier for you to understand what I need? You know, I would ask these questions usually, but usually I've gotten to the habit of like circumventing that most of the times by whenever I talk to someone, and ask someone to do something, I literally tell them that, okay, this is the objective of what I'm telling you to do. These are my expectations. Expectations meaning deadline, and like expectations of the results and everything as well. So I always communicate like that when it comes to work. That's being efficient, guys. Just because like so many people have misunderstood me, so I've come to like communicate like that with work. Manager's son knows in Zoe Check 1, I always do that. And whenever, I also have this habit of like whenever someone talks to me or for work, yeah, I would always say, okay, what's the objective? Or like they're trying to suggest something, I always go like, what's the objective? What do you want? And stuff like that. Not what do you want, sorry. What's the objective of this? what are the expectations? I always go like that. It's almost, the thing is like, so I learned that from a colleague of mine back then, but he does it almost mechanically. It's like, because for me, I still like joke around about it, and I'm still pretty like lax about it because I understand that it's not the norm to be able to make that as a habit. But for my friend, my colleague in my previous workplace, he always did that mechanically. So he would just always shoot people down and be like, he would stoically just say objective question mark whenever someone asks him something. So he's like basically always asking, what's the point of you asking this to me? And he has pissed a few people off that way. I always say sorry even when it's not my fault. Oh, customer service is a different thing. Customer service, I think that you just got to do a few a few not so genuine things, acts of supposed kindness and humility and forgiveness, just because it'll make your life easier that way. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of talk during workouts. By the way, Shine Spring March, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. I'm sorry, I yapped and I totally missed chat. Did I miss anything in chat? Anything you guys... Miscommunication is actually a big problem. I was not raised in English speaking places, so on internet when I'm trying to interact I just sound mean or weird. Yeah, I hope that people actually realize that, because I feel like a lot of people realize don't never. I think it's more like a lot of people never retrospect that communication could be the most likely culprit of every problem. Because like for me, whenever I fuck up or whenever there's a problem or a situation, I'd always consider whether the communication could have been the core problem first. I always do that because I feel like it's the most likely, it has the most likelihood to be the problems of a lot of things, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we're speaking to each other. So yeah, if the channel is muddled, then, you know, the problem lies there. Could be like lost in translation. Yeah. Head pass redeem. No head pass redeem. When you guys see me in this mode of cinematic shit, you can't head pat. I'm sorry. Nor bonk. You're having a great day. I spreading love everyone. I hope I can cheer you up. Whatever you're going through, much love. Much love to you too, Galaxy Lord. And I hope you have a good one. I hope you had a nice 25th. We need to be more forgiving towards people, but it doesn't help how unforgiving the world is. Yeah, but if someone doesn't start forgiving, then when the fuck is it gonna start? But obviously, I'm in no place to dictate such things. Live however you want to live. I happen to always give people the benefit of doubt, you know? Or, as they say in game theory, in the prisoner's dilemma, the scheme that always happens to win in every single fucking game of the prisoner's dilemma is the one person who is nice, forgiving, but not a pushover. Meaning, they never do bad first, but when bad is done unto them, they always strike back. But after that, they don't strike back twice for no reason. So they only strike back once and then they forgive. That's if you guys want to look up Prisoner's Dilemma, I think it was just Prisoner's Dilemma by Veritasium. Yeah, on YouTube. It's very interesting. You have white hairs inside your hair? I'm no Basan, man. This is style. This is fashion. For shown. Violence is not the answer, but it's a question and an answer is... What? Violence is not the answer, but it's a question and answer is always yes. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hey, you know what I mean. Look up game theory and prisoner's dilemma. I think that study was very interesting because I don't know. I feel like, and another interesting takeaway from that study was that who wins very much depends on when they expect, whether they expect to see that person again, or whether they're expecting, you know, an actual relationship with the person. Meaning, did they just see them this once as a stranger, like you're a stranger on the internet, or are they expecting to see them again in the future? Thus, if they're expecting to see them again in the future, then they'd have more of a tendency to be kinder to that person, because of course they want to have a good relationship with someone they're seeing again. But if it's only like a one-time stranger, then fuck that, whatever. Who cares? Are wait. Ow. Thank you for the gifted. My ear trumpet gifted. Arigato. Thank you for your contribution towards the shrine. One of us indeed. One of us indeed. But it's interesting, I think. You know how they say game theory is a study, not MatPat game theory. Oh yeah, that's that. So I think it's interesting, you know, how the behaviors of I think I've never put it in that perspective where I think that people would behave differently if they think they'd only see this person for this one time versus if they know they're gonna see them again. But now that I think about it, it's so fucking true. There's a reason that when you're going overseas, like on a trip, and you go party, you're bound to get more crazier compared to when you're doing it at a, you know, in your town, because you don't expect to see anyone there, and you, even if you do a fucking walk of shame, you don't have to worry about that. So you tend to go a little bit more wilder, right? You tend to think of the risks less. I guess it's sort of like a risk assessment sort of thing. If you were to do this with someone you're not gonna see again, is it okay? And most of the times it's gonna be like, yeah, who cares? It's not as if I'm gonna see them again. It's okay if I be a little bit mean. It's okay if I be a little bit ratchet, right? Long-term connection with people really helps in life. You never know where and who this person is gonna be in 5 years. And if she... Yes, I also believe in that sort of statement, Kyle. I believe that, for example, I went to a club the other time and I was fucking drunk. It was like a while back. Oh my god, I was shit-faced. I was actually shit-faced drunk, bro. This is... Remember when I told you guys I had like 20 shots of something? Yeah, 15 or 20, something like that. Yeah, 17, I think it was 17 shots of something. Yeah, it was horrible. But anyway, I met with like this one guy, and he was fun. I hung out with him and everything like that, and I found out that he actually lived in the same apartment building as I do. Nothing bad happened. We had a good time. We were friendly and all, but it's crazy, you know. I think these things happen. 17, bro, not 70. 17, 17. 70 is death. 70 is death, dude. Yeah, it was really fun. And even up till now, like, I follow him on Instagram, and every once in a while we're like, hey, you wanna hang? I still haven't hung with him though, but like, we've been meaning to hang. It's just that we happen to have very conflicting lifestyles. Like, it's hard to catch each other. Fan of your vids, stopping by and chilling. Why, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for enjoying my videos. This is the first time I'm in foreigners VTuber chat. I usually was in VTuber chat from your country. Wait, what country are you from? 17 still sounds like 17 is a lot, dude. I was like, oh, it was horrible. Yeah, I wouldn't do that again. I've had enough. Look, I would have been able to take those shots if I was younger, but unfortunately I'm not as young as I could be. I'm not as young as I was, more like. I was not as young as I was. I'm not as young as I was. What the fuck am I saying? Back then I could take my drinks. Nowadays, not so much. So, thankfully I survived that night. Just fine. But good gods, I chundered, aka I vomited, dude. I had to go to the toilet and vomit like 2 times, but like, let's not repeat that night ever again. I really got into drinking back in my day. I had to choose between spending on drinks or video games. And that's okay. Look, drinking is very much glorified in today's age of making friends and shit like that. But it's not really that much required, honestly. There's only like a few VTubers, like around 50 people. Ah, damn. I've never heard of the... I've never known about the Burma VTuber scene. Could handle before blacking out is like 8 to 10 bottles. 8 to 10 bottles is a lot, but 8 to 10 bottles of what? How many times you got jackpotted? In my life, not so much. When I was drinking, almost like going partying like 4 times a week back then, I barely ever chunted. Like, I think for the whole 9 months I was there, I chunted like thrice. And I drank like a lot. Like my minimum back then during my peak party drinking age, 12 shots would put me in a good spot. Like I would always go for 12 shots because at 12 shots I would be happy and, you know, very chatty. You know that good kind of like buzz, the happy buzz? Yeah, 12 shots. That was way back when. See, I am no longer in that physicality of taking in so many drinks. Yes, unfortunately, I would not like the salt. I would prefer not to dilute my seawater with that much alcohol nowadays, as much as I used to. Chanda is vomiting only in Australia. Yeah, I know. It took me a lot of other people questioning me to realize that it was an exclusively Australian thing. I didn't even know back then. Did I live around and try to date people who are constantly drinking? I lived around a ton of people who just had bad reactions to being drunk. Oh yeah, I know. A lot of people are bad drunks. Okay, I wouldn't say a lot. I have like a few friends, I guess. I have like a few friends who are bad drunks and they prefer not drinking at all at the end of the day. As they grow older, they just prefer not drinking at all. And then, you know, we have that one friend who's like a mad super drunk. I mean, super sad kind of drunk too, right? Thankfully, I'm like a very, when I'm drunk, I'm pretty much still like this, like how I am now, but I'm even happier. And I yap even more. I yap so much when I'm drunk. I don't think I've ever been drunk. No, that's a lie. I have been drunk on stream before. If you guys had the luxury of actually watching that, I think I deleted the VOD because I was so fucking shit-faced. I streamed at like what, 2 or 3 a.m. midnight. A membership stream, I think. Yeah, I think it was a membership stream. Was it? Maybe not. No, I think it was like a normal stream. I was fucking drunk. And I refused to believe that I was drunk. I was like slurring and shit on stream. It was... If I was a corpo VTuber, I think I'd get banned or something. I'd be forced to graduate or something. Wait. Did we get to... Eardrop, thank you once again for inducting a new tideling into the deep blue. Let's give a warm welcome to Poodle Hats being a tideling. Thank you, Eardrop, for your contribution towards the deep blue. Talking about getting drunk, how's it we go grab ourselves some drinks? I want to grab a drink more. Like I want to get my whiskey, guys. I want to get my whiskey. So are you guys drinking with me? It doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be like milk, water, coffee, tea. It could be anything. You can grab a drink with me. New, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the deep blue. Yeah, you can chug water if you want to. You can chug water if you'd like. All right, I'll BRB. I'm gonna fix myself some whiskey. Be right back. I'm back. You guys got your drinks? And have a good one. Who's going to sleep? Have a good one, the man who think, and thanks for visiting the Deep Blue. Hopefully your short time here was at least worth it, and that I didn't disappoint. Yes, I am back. What sort of alcohol you have in your stock? Whiskey. I always drink whiskey. Hear that? There's a reason there's a whiskey emote, guys. And oh my god, it's kind of cold, man. The AC is kind of cold today. I guess it's okay. The whiskey will warm me up. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers. Hi. Tadaima. Kanpai. Cheers. Ah, man. Whiskey is good. Yeah, what were we talking about earlier? I'd say you should have water nearby personally. I always do. Nowadays, I very much pace myself. You know, with every shot of whiskey I slowly drink, I'd always drink a glass of water. I always pace myself. To the point that I think I went to a bar and the bartender was like commending me. He was like, okay, I know you drink often because of how you're pacing yourself with your drinks. How you always ask for water whenever you finish like a drink. And I'm like, haha, my man, yeah, you know what's up. And it's like, yeah, I know you drink often, don't you? I'm like, yeah, not that often, but like, I know how to pace myself, man. Long are the days when I'd like to wake up with a fucking hangover, man. It's the worst thing ever. I hate fucking hangovers, so as much as possible, I'd like to avoid that. You got called out for being an alcoholic? I mean, god damn, if I was an alcoholic, I think a lot. I don't know what to think of other people who drink much more than I do. Like, for example, I honestly only drink like maybe twice a week, max thrice a week. I don't drink that often, guys. I drink a street for like usually the end of the week, and then maybe on the weekends if I go out with my friends. So maybe on Saturdays and Sundays. So maybe I drink max thrice a week. If not, sometimes I don't drink at all. But usually, because on streams I drink on Thursdays, so that's like once a week. But like nowadays, if it's like chill drinking like this, it's nice. I don't drink off, not as much as I used to. No, I'm very chill nowadays. Drinking is yeah, I don't drink as often as I used to anymore, because honestly, for me, my body reacts differently nowadays. As I got older, my body has been reacting to alcohol differently. Like, for example, I get the hangovers are the worst, not gonna lie. Because nowadays, even when I drink and I'm not even drunk, I still get like very bad hangovers. So that's why I pace myself with a lot of water. Yieldable with thank you for not drinking. Real. I've told you guys a story, right? About how once I got a 3-day hangover, and it was like the thing that made me question my life decisions. Yeah, during those heavy drinking days, once I got a 3-day hangover, guys. It was fucking crazy. And I'm like, oh no, Is this what the onset of alcohol poisoning feels like? I was so fucking worried actually. And also the other time I got like very bad, is it gastric or whatever? It feels like bad heartburn for the whole fucking day because I've been drinking, I think. It was really bad heartburn. I think it was like when I had rum or something. So I looked it up and apparently it could lead to like permanent gut damage if I keep on drinking at that level. I didn't even drink much. Well, I did on that day, but I didn't drink that much as often, you know what I mean? So those were the two reminders in my life that be like, okay, Noira, maybe you shouldn't drink as much as you used to. Or maybe you just shouldn't drink too much, full stop, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like another thing that my friend said was, not my friend, sorry, I was like drinking whiskey with my cousin. I don't know if you guys remember, but like my cousins are avid whiskey drinkers. You know the type who would have bougie ass whiskey at home? Yeah, that was them. And thankfully, like within the whole family, I'm the only female who likes drinking whiskey, so I always get like free whiskey at their place. So when I go there, so apparently those cousins of mine, they've sworn to quit drinking for 2025. And I'm like, wait, what? Why? Who am I supposed to fucking drink with now? Well, I guess my dad. But you know, I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss the nice conversations I have with them over drinks. But apparently what happened was that one of the cousins, who really loves whiskey, like, you know, he's very much a connoisseur of whiskey, I guess I could say. He said that he started having memory skips, like, you know, just he couldn't remember some things as much. He drinks every day, by the way, and he drinks quite a lot every day. Whiskey, like maybe 2-3 shots a day, 2-3 glasses of whiskey a day. Not that much technically, but it's still every day. And he said that he started having like memory loss, like just not remembering some things within the days. And he figured out that it might be because of drinking, because, you know, drinking fucks up your brain cells basically, right? Drinking fucks over the gray matter in your brain, according to him. I haven't fact checked this. I do know that drinking like kills brain cells, but I don't know how it affects gray matter in your brain, so I'm not gonna like claim it, you know what I mean? I don't know how it is scientifically, but yeah, he said that he's quitting drinking because he's starting to have these memory losses, which he thinks is due to drinking. He thinks that it's because his brain has been, he's basically been killing brain cells every day with drinking, and then his metabolism or his body is getting tired of regenerating brain cells to cover up for it. What happened? Temere, thank you for 9 months of being a tideling. And yes, you have a little tideling baby indeed. 9 months of being a tideling. Isn't that crazy? Stop drinking, start sipping. No, the real thing is that, for real, everything in moderation, right? Always, when you drink, have a glass of water. That's it. And just don't drink too much. It honestly, with drinking, it doesn't take, you don't have to have that buzz, you know what I mean? Hi there, Mint. Merry Christmas to you too, and happy Boxing Day indeed. I love waking up to listening to your yapping, and I love winding down in the day to you guys just chilling on my stream. It's a nice, wholesome feeling, you know, what we have here at the Deep Blue, where we can just like talk about these sort of things about life. Really feels like, you know, a chill slice of life sort of moment. And yeah, we just chill and drink. It's really nice. Moderation is key to success in many things. Indeed. Especially drinking, yes. Moderation and self-control. Yeah, self-control is something that I usually lack because I've mentioned that I like binging things, including work. I binge everything, okay? I'm a very bingy person, but I'm starting to practice self-control much more nowadays, as hard as it is. Japanese bar, there is a way to drink and sim at the same time. Kyabakura ka? I went to a kyabakura. It was fun. I was telling my friends that if I were to stay in Japan, I could probably work at a kyabakura. I could probably work at a girls bar and just, you know, it's technically the same job as it's like a hostess bar, by the way, guys. It's basically just yapping and drinking. I mean, that's already what I do on streams anyway, so technically I could pull it off as a hostess, I think. As a person who works at a kyabakura or girls bar, I think I could do it. Like then being drunk, I don't think you get drunk. The thing is, like, you can choose your own drinks. So even the girls, I think they could technically choose to just drink orange juice or like dilute the drinks to like the hells. So that's their way of not getting drunk. That's what I noticed, at least when I went there. I went to a few girls bars and kyabakuras, man. Or being in a drinking bar, it's a blessing instantly. Imagine Noira wearing maid outfit. Nah, if I worked at a girls bar, I want to be one of those for the demon girl bars, girls bars. Oh, I went to like this one girls bar when I was in Osaka, a demon girl one. Oh, they were so cute. I love them. And there was like a femboy who was like super fucking cute. And that was like my favorite one, I think. It was totally my favorite one. On top of the one that was a burlesque bunny girl sort of club. Super fun. Super fun. You guys should try it. If you guys go to Japan, you guys should try going to kyabakuras. However, you do need to be able to speak Japanese fluently. There's an ara redeem? Hold on. Oh, there is an ara redeem. Okay. There you go. There. Yeah, or like if you can't speak fluently, you need to at least have a friend who speaks Japanese fluently. Because as I know, a lot of like these establishments don't accept people who can't speak Japanese, because that's totally like what you do all day when you're there, which is speak to the hostesses in Japanese. And so I bought that Genki Japanese practice book to at least work on basic Nihongo Jozu. Yeah, there's actually, I mean, what's funny is that when they find someone who can't speak Japanese, because I assume that I think Japanese companies would bring their non-Japanese speaking clients to these girls' bars and kyabakuras to entertain clients, right? I would assume it's a custom, I would assume, to bring your clients to these nightlives, including drinking and whatever the fuck. So when we went there, I had a friend, an American friend, and they especially called this one hostess, this one specific English-speaking hostess, and she was like fluent in English, and she was like the coolest chick ever I've ever met. By the way, she's I think if you guys remember, I've told you guys about her. She's a biker, like literally she bikes around places and does biking vlogs. Not a bicycle, but like a motorbike, like a fucking cool ass looking motorbike too. She's also a very well-known, well-skilled electric guitarist. She plays for a lot of bands and plays a lot of homages to a lot of big bands. And on the side, yeah, she does that. And on the side, she does kyabakura for a little bit of extra money, because that sort of lifestyle is quite expensive, right? So she travels and does music. Yeah, she spoke English fluently, and like I found out that apparently she's pretty much like a freelancer for kyabakuras or girls bars for when they have clients who can't speak Japanese. So they just call her up and be like, yo, we have like this one English motherfucker right here, can you come over? She was super fun though. I love her. You know what would be top on my list is that asylum themed? There's an asylum themed restaurant? I didn't even know that. Can we have an idea what the 2.0 model looks like? I don't know how to explain it to you guys. How? I don't think I can explain it to you guys. What I'm just gonna say is that the design is still kind of similar to this, but not really. It looks very much more mature. I thought there's a bar in Japan that's actual muscle bar. Yeah, the muscle bar exists. I just didn't go there because, well, the friends I went with were actually normies, guys. Except for this one guy who was a mad weeb. but not really. He was like the normie weeb. You get what I mean? He watches a lot of anime and he's a nerd. He plays a bunch of games, but he doesn't know what the fuck VTubers are. So he doesn't have like anime waifus and stuff. Well, maybe he does, but you get what I mean? Those normie weebs. Real Pinky Beans. Yeah. 2 months. 2 months on tier 3. Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? 2 months thus far of the tier 3. Yo, use your tier 3 emote, Real Pinky Beans. My one and only tier 3 titling. The special one. Tier 3 titlings have a special emote. Please flex it, Pinky Beans. And it's only on Twitch, by the way, guys, because YouTube doesn't give exclusive emotes to T3 subs or like higher subbers. Which one are those? The godly looking one. Normies exist. I'd imagine they're very common outside of internet circles. Of course they are, guys. I think a lot of us forget that a lot of people aren't on the internet as much as a lot of us are. There you go, Real Pinky Beans. Really flexing that emote. Oh, I love that emote, actually. Real. Tentacola. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. I mean, someone who has no clue what a VTuber is, I'm not surprised. You know, in Japan, VTubers are very common though. So it's like to the point that a lot of people, even normies, know what VTubers are, but they just don't subscribe to it. Yes, truly the best of the titlings is the Real Pinky. Real Pinky Beans, the best titling right now. The highest tier of titlings. Trying to explain VTubers to the normies make me sound like a lunatic. The doctor will never understand my sleep schedule is a mess because the magical girl on the screen is chatting. Ah, but if you think about it, right? I feel like hostess bars and hostess clubs have the same type of sentiment, right? People find it weird. People outside the culture of Japan find it weird. And to be honest, this trend of like VTubing, streaming, or like some sort of companionship via non-direct ways, it's very much due to, I guess, the trend towards us as a society just seeking companionship, because it's kind of harder to attain that in our daily lives nowadays. You get what I mean? It's harder with our current modern society as it progresses, and technologically it progresses as well. It's hard to be able to just talk about anything to anyone, versus when you're watching a streamer, you get to just talk whatever right on the stream, and you get to be accepted even when, you know, it's a, how to put this, it's one way to fill that void of connection and companionship. In a way, just like how hostess bars are, if you take out the chances of NSFW stuff happening, which is, by the way, not that common. Well, I wouldn't know, but like when I went there, when I went to the Kebakura, there was like this one guy who literally just paid for the drinks and everything just so he could talk to the girl and have a conversation. And I'm like, to a normie that looks super sad, I know, but like I also understand why he's doing that, because he might not have someone to talk to, or maybe it's hard to find someone to talk to. So if he has the money, if he works well, he might as well pay for someone to talk to. You also notice this, I think, if you read stuff on Twitter, for example, about, you know, escort services experiencing similar things where some people just pay them to basically talk and companionship and nothing lewd even. And I think, I don't know, it's interesting. I think it's interesting how society has gotten to such a point where it's sprouting this sort of industry on top of similar industries like streaming. VTubers are live streamers but disguise themselves with an anime avatar and fictional identity. Just say that VTubers are basically faceless streamers, but they use anime avatars, dude. There are so many faceless streamers or faceless content creators or like talking heads. Same thing. If your friends are very much unfamiliar with VTubers, then just let them listen to the stream without looking at the video. See if they enjoy it or not, right? Although, to be honest, I feel like some VTubers are a bit too much for normies. It's not like it's bad. It's like, oh, cringe, ew. No, it's a matter of preference, right? I do think that some VTubers are a bit too much for normies. But I think on the flip side, there are some VTubers that are pretty chill and normies wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? Especially if you take the anime aspect out of it. I've never been one for VTubers, and yet here you are, Hi Lord Tedpool. But hey, I guess you could treat me just as a podcast rather than a VTuber if you like just don't watch the stream and just listen. In today's society, we are the most connected but the most secluded. I've had online acquaintances, but I've never met them in person. Yeah, for the better or worse, right? You're the first one I've subscribed to? Damn, I popped your VTuber cherry? That's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate that truly though, my lord. I think it's crazy that I could be someone's first VTuber. Isn't that mad? It's interesting for sure, but it's also a bit of a sad commentary on society. It is. It is. Yeah. Like I always say, I feel like at one point I hope that at one point society starts questioning themselves. You know, we start questioning society as a whole. You know, with what? Why are you guys so surprised in chat? I said nothing. Gloss over what? Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, guys. What the fuck was I saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. I'll drink. Let me drink first. Maybe I'll drink and I know things. I do hope that as a society, some people start asking the big questions of being like, you know, technology is improving so fast and we have like so many new technological advances that help us communicate, that help us do a lot of things like AI and stuff like that. But I feel like there's not enough people questioning where or when. At what point should we slow down? At one point should we be like, okay, we can do this, but should we? You get what I mean? Because I feel like, for example, if you look at the new Apple iPhone 16 ad for Apple Intelligence, there's this one scene that stuck with me because I was watching MKBHD and he commented on this too. There was this one scene in the ad that stuck on me. Like this guy meets with a person with a dog, right? Someone walking a dog, right? And then he uses Apple Intelligence to take a picture of the dog, basically use a camera to get a picture of the dog and then ask AI to see what breed of dog that is. Do you realize how much of a trade-off that is? Like, that's what happened to the humane side of things of just like talking and asking the person, hey, cute dog, what breed is he? You know what I mean? It's such a, I don't know, it's such a crazy thing. It's a lot of advertising of AI editing photos in real time. Yeah. And some of my friends are arguing that the advent of AGI will basically replace a lot of jobs and shit like that. Science is too busy saying can we that they're forgetting to say should we, and your average person suffers for it. Yeah, I hope that, I really wish that there's like a committee who's, I think, asking those sort of questions, you know, these big questions like, should we do this? Joe talks while I play Warframe. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay here, truly. My Christmas was good. I watched Dota 2 all day and it was amazing. How are you doing in Warframe? Said he quit his job to warn us on the downside of AI. Like, for example, today I was talking with someone and he had an animation studio and he said that, yeah, there are rumors, word on the street is that basically animation studios are gonna get shut down because of how advanced AI is getting. And I'm like, there's no fucking way animation studios are gonna get shut down. There's no fucking way that AI could ever replace human creativity like that. Not, at least I don't think so. Because AI is basically limited by human direction and communication. It's like coding language, you get what I mean? It's like programming. The program is limited to whatever the fuck you code it to be. Same thing with AI. You know, it can't just see something and figure out the solution. So I was like, that's what I think. But also, I don't know. I'm really on the stance that I don't think AI will ever be able to replicate human creativity like that ever, because it just doesn't have an independent consciousness sort of thing. As a 90s kid, now a 90s adult, it's equal parts saddening and infuriating to see, because I already struggled due to social anxiety, and now people just want to play games with you. Grinding as usual. Enjoy the new update. I know nothing about Warframe, by the way. As much as I hate the idea of creativity being replaced by AI, do big companies really care about that? Of course, big companies, that's also the thing, right? I feel like the whole AI thing is a culmination of a lot of little things as well. Like just the fact that I feel like companies, we've been in this capitalistic economy for quite a while, right? This economy run by capitalism in general. I'm not gonna say it's the same for all countries and shit like that, but in general, it's basically run by money and capitalism and basically privatization of businesses, making profits and stuff like that, right? Nowadays there's like there's actually some people questioning whether it's reducing humans to numbers is being too much. You know, when you're an employee of a company and your productivity is just reduced to numbers, and your end of year evaluation is reduced to numbers, and then you start considering the human side of working, of being a person, having a job, is it too much? I think it's, at least the videos that I watch started questioning such things. So there's that on top of the whole AI thing, and it's really almost like companies are becoming so fucking mechanical. It's wild. And obviously I'm just an anime girl on the internet, so I have no influence on this, but I do hope that I do hope that at one point there's at least some sort of initiative to slow down and think of what we're doing here. You know what I mean? Like, how much is too much? Just because you could, should you, right? Is it ethics? I guess it could be ethics. More like, I think a lot more people should question such things. For example, yeah, I was thinking about this. The book I'm reading, still the same book, by the way, guys. The Art of Thinking Clearly. They were talking about how I think in 2017 or 2014, I can't remember. The shares of Google dropped by, I can't remember how many dollars, in 2014 or something. I really don't remember, but basically it dropped. And it's not because the company, it wasn't because Google was losing money or anything like that. It's because they didn't meet their projected growth forecast, revenue forecast. So let's say like they forecasted a revenue increase of like 150%. Basically, let's just say they were only able to meet 80% you're at end of year. And their shares immediately dropped. And that also got me thinking. It's like, okay, with companies and shit like that, there's always this mindset or like this goal to improve and have like crazy growth. How much of that is fucking unrealistic? You know? How much of that is just like a fucking unrealistic bubble? Isn't it crazy? Which book was it? It's The Art of Thinking Clearly. It's actually a book about biases, but it mentioned Google. It mentioned Google for, I don't really remember what bias it was. I don't remember, but yeah, it's there. New technology always has their good sides and bad sides, but there is a limit how much replacement the new tech can do. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, I think a recurring theme that I've been realizing lately is the fact that it's a lot about understanding or like being aware of trade-offs. I think that's what my shower thoughts has brought me to. Okay, have a good one, you. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so it's like with everything that we do, or with the advent of such technological growth, improvement, and everything like that, it feels like a lot of the times we're forgetting to be aware or ask ourselves, what is the trade-off of doing this thing, you know? For example, I think I brought this up the other day, like when you're going on a hike and purely enjoying nature versus when you're going on a hike and you're live streaming on TikTok. Kids who grew up without a mobile phone, like 90s kids, for example, they would understand the trade-off of just walking in nature versus walking in nature and live streaming it. They would know, like, oh, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, what's the point? Enjoy the moment, you know? But like kids who are born into this age and time where it's such a norm to do such things, and they never had the luxury of just not having a phone, they don't know the trade-off that they're being brought. They don't know about these trade-offs, and they will be forever ignorant of these trade-offs unless someone lets them know of it, or like makes them aware of it, or they have the awareness for it, I guess. And is it a good thing or a bad thing? In my eyes, it's a bad thing. Like, people not realizing the trade-off. But also, and I might be biased. You know what I mean? Because I'm always that sort of person who prefers to enjoy everything organically. Like, literally, I don't like having my phone around when I'm traveling, you know? Is it bad that I don't want a kid to have a phone or iPad until they're like 9 or 10 years old? The thing is it realistic? That's the question you need to also ask. As much as I think it's good for them to be able to know what it's like to not have a phone, it's also unrealistic in the current situation, right? In the current day and age. But yeah, I've been thinking about that lately. I wish I wish there were like more things in society in general, just making the current generation more aware of these sort of nuances and trade-offs. If you're in the mountains, you should only need your phone in an emergency. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't really blame them, right? These kids, they grew up not knowing what it's like without such tech. So they're just like, oh yeah, once I can, I'll live stream it, you know? They don't know what they're trading off. They just don't know what they're trading off. And so technically it's not their fault. It just happens to be that they were born into such a generation. So that begs the question, should we be, as a society, should we possibly be giving them education of such awareness, of such trade-offs? But also, I'm just an anime girl on the internet, so I have no say on this shit. I can only think and mull and ruminate on these daydreams. I didn't have a phone until I was like 26. Yeah, just give your kids a Walkman and some Betamax tapes so they can enjoy the wonders of quote-unquote modern technology. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Might as well give them a pager, bro. Are you really living in the moment if you're always capturing it for later? Ah, that's deep, innit? That's deep. I landscaped for 18 plus years, and learning the plant name care and maintenance is something that people are blown away with, that I know such things. I got an emergency phone as a teenager and didn't get a proper phone until closer to 18. The thing is, like, also, like, the days of old phones like Nokia and stuff like that, Motorola and stuff, it's so different compared to the smartphones nowadays, man. So I don't think it's almost like two different technologies, isn't it? Like the old mobile phone and an actual smartphone. I personally believe it's easier to allow a person to grow tired of something to a point where they want to try something new than forcing that new thing on them. And trust me, they do get tired. That's true. That's true. But how do you even... The thing is, like, you can't make people listen. people will only listen if they choose to listen. So you forcing things onto people is never gonna work. That's why sometimes it's honestly, as right as you are, it's useless to argue with people or useless to put out a point to people. Because what the fuck is a fucking point if they're not willing to listen anyway? At the end of the day, you should pick the wise choice for your own sanity. You know what I mean? The brick that you could throw at a wall and won't freaking break that easily. Nokia phones and their snake game was fun. Then Pokemon Go came out. How much whiskey did you drink? I've barely had like a glass, dude. I'm pretty slow with drinking today. Have a good one. Hi, Lord Tedpool. Hopefully you enjoyed your time here. Hi there, Wabaki. Let's just suggest that it's their idea and hits afterwards. Yeah, I think, you know, with all these people on the internet and everything, that's one wisdom, I think. There's so much... Look, the Twitter algorithm, Twitter especially, the Twitter algorithm really pushes out the posts that have like the most extreme views and the most controversial takes because they get the most engagement. And a lot of people are raging on it, right? And there's so many people arguing, and sometimes I'm looking at these threads in the posts and I'm like, why are they arguing against someone who's not gonna fucking listen anyway? You know what I mean? It's like, maybe that's me growing older. You know, that's me becoming wiser as I grow older, right, guys? It's to the point where, as Keanu Reeves say it, when someone argues that 2 + 2 is 5, he's just gonna go, oh yeah, cool, have a good day. Like, who fucking... They're not gonna fucking listen. What's the point? It's not... And the thing is, like, I think we gotta get over the fact that we always gotta be right and we always gotta win. When the real winning is really... not losing sanity over things. You get what I mean? You care too much. Yeah, but you gotta understand that. I think with these sort of arguments, most of the times you're not like arguing against the logic of things. It's more like your feelings are spurring you to argue against someone who's not gonna listen in the first place. So it's your emotions that get you rather than, you know, you actually wanting to have an educational debate about it. No, it's mostly emotions. First relatable VTuber I've seen so far. Ah, thanks, son. Thanks. I never get wise. You will eventually. If you keep coming to the deep blue, hopefully it rubs off, right? Keanu Reeves said that? I remember there being a quote of Keanu Reeves saying that. It might not be like the exact same thing. Let me look it up. Here he says, I'm at that stage in life where I stay out of discussions. Even if you say 1 + 1 = 5, you're right, have fun. That's according to Google. I saw it on social media sometime way back. Trying to have an actual conversation is dead communication form. People prefer quick snippets that that's also another thing that is, yeah, that's a trend, but also it's only a trend I think with a certain group of people, because on yes, my keyboard is nice, thank you. You want to hear it some more? Here, let me like give you keyboard ASMR real quick. Where should I type? Hold on. Keyboard ASMR is fine. As long as it doesn't involve me saying cringy things, that it's fine. You type at lightning speed? Yeah, believe it or not, I actually type at, I think, the fastest speed compared to my group of friends. I type quite fast actually. I'll make for a good note taker. Did I miss some chat? Hold on. We're arguing less. Oh yes, there is also this argument where I think I was listening to a podcast recently about how is the current generation, our people's attention span shrinking. And I think this is true, and I don't even think it's only exclusively for like people on TikTok. Okay, I really think everyone's affected by it, except for maybe people who don't consume like video content, like the older generation who read newspapers exclusively, you know. But I feel like it affects a lot of people, this attention deficit shit. Like back then, long form videos used to be like 20 to 30 minutes. Nowadays, 10 minutes is already mighty long, isn't it? No, it's not weird if you still read newspapers. That's great. And also like the just how much decreasingly popular reading is getting, right? Reading books, I think. People prefer to watch stuff on TikTok versus read books. Me included to a certain extent. You choose to consume easy media over, you know, actually slowly ingesting media. You feel that too? Yeah. And like I said, the thing is, like, it's okay if you realize the trade-off. The problem is if you don't realize the trade-off. There are some trade-offs to it, I would like to believe. For example, when you see my content, it's like 2 minutes-ish, 3 minutes-ish, okay? It's not that I purposefully make it that length. No, it's more cause like it's snippets from the streams. That's why it's a clip and it's only so long. So it's very short. But like technically you could also watch the stuff that I say on my YouTube videos in longer videos that are like 10 to 20 minutes or like full on video essays like home math and stuff like that. I think they actually, a lot of videos like those, touch on similar topics, but it's just longer. So people think that the shorter version is better because, it gets to the point and stuff like that. Technically, no. There are like a lot of nuances in longer videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. There's a trade-off. And it's only bad if you don't realize what the trade-off is and you're actually not willing to you're not willing to subscribe to the trade-off, but you're doing it anyway. You get what I mean? So, Reverend Insanity? Wait, what? Is that a channel or what? Can't watch that long videos, but do watch a lot of 1 to 2 hour documentary. Do you think there's a certain trade-off to it? Like, you lose a lot of nuances with short videos, and you lose a lot of references as well. It's like the trade-off between okay, this is another thing that I heard from the podcast that was like talking about the diluting of human experience. Thank you for the hydrate. I shall drink whiskey, but don't hold Twitch. It says that the people who were in the podcast, it was like a guy and a woman, right? The guy was saying how his granddaughter apparently couldn't read. His granddaughter couldn't read a letter from her grandma because it was in cursive, and they don't teach cursive in school anymore. Isn't that surprising? Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys never learned cursive, but like I grew up learning cursive, and that to me was fucking mind-blowing. The trade-off is that she can't read stuff written by older people, right? And that's crazy, right, guys? I was so fucking surprised when I heard that. And then the woman who was in the podcast, she was talking about how her daughter was not being told how to write, but rather she was very much taught how to type instead. So she did learn a little bit of writing, but they jumped straight into typing right after. So she couldn't write that well. And when this woman asked her school teacher why, she was like, oh yeah, I mean, it's not as if you're gonna write much anyway. Nowadays everything is done in like typing, so you might as well learn typing much earlier. And it's like, and I'm like, that's so fucking mind-blowing. And then she goes on to cover the trade-off of this. It's okay if like if they understand the trade-off, but the thing is like these kids don't understand the trade-off, because for example with writing, like handwriting, there are certain benefits to it because of the slower pace of how you write in hand. You tend to reflect more on what you write, and also it spurs on memory of what you write and stuff like that. That's why I also, when I have a lot of thoughts in my mind and want to think about something, I write stuff down. I don't type it, because I write stuff down to kind of really just reflect on it as I write it. Though it's not as fast or as efficient as typing, but there are benefits to it. And it's okay if you understand the trade-off. Like for me, I choose the stuff that I write and the stuff that I type selectively, depending on what my objective is. But with these kids who are just immediately in school taught how to type and not really given a reason why, you really gotta think, right? Makes you think, like, is this really okay? Right? They need to write and use cursive. Okay, I don't know about cursive, because I don't end up writing in cursive anyway. But I do think like cursive is beautiful. The Bluest Crown, thank you for becoming a member of the Deep Blue on YouTube. And guys, we have a new titling. Let's give a warm welcome to our newest titling, the Bluest Crown. Welcome, Bluest Crown. Thank you for becoming a member of the Deep Blue. We're not a cult. My non-cursive handwriting is rough. That tracks, it can't do cursive. But yeah, in that instance with the cursive, I think the trade-off is mostly just communicating with the older generation. You kind of lose that. With typing and handwriting, it's a little bit more apparent. Like you lose the benefits of writing, where you do you etch things slowly so that it works better for your memory and gives you also a sort of moment of reflection as well whilst you do it. Like for example with me journaling, I could never journal using typing. You get what I mean? I always write down for journals because I just don't enjoy it when typing. I think it loses its purpose. It's at that point it's just documenting, but you're not reflecting, when the point of doing a journal is reflecting, right? Imagine writing on a journal. No, it's a preference. That's how it is for me. I really like writing, like literally writing on a journal. I don't like typing it. You use stone slabs and like what, stone tools? What are you doing, bro? The 10 Commandments. So is Comic Sans going to be the usual writing language then in the future? I mean, what's the term for the non-cursive type fonts? Typeface? Is it like a sans serif? That's what I write in too. That's my handwriting. I can do cursive, but I think it looks fucking ugly. Any tips on how to keep writing a journal? Time block that shit. I think my tips on like doing anything or everything is literally to time block it. Like schedule a time on your Google Calendar every fucking day on like a certain hour to just do that thing. So it's not a to-do list, but it's more like, okay, I have set aside this amount of time on these days to do this thing. So I don't have to finish it, but I just gotta do it at that moment of time. That is always my tip for getting things done, because it's really the tip that has carried me thus far. It has been consistently working compared to like a to-do list and everything like that. What's OJT? I can't function without a Google Calendar, by the way. I think I just have like a lot of things going on, so I need to kind of slot everything into it, and it's very satisfying. On-job training, I prefer papyrus in my eyes because it would disintegrate after a while. We should go back to hieroglyphics. That's fucking crazy. As a writer, I can't agree more. I recently bought a fountain pen and it's made the process of writing my books so much more enjoyable. After that, I copy it digitally to mass produce it. That's amazing. And also, I mean, nowadays there are many tools that actually can transcribe what you write on your iPad, for example, to a digital format, like to literally a Word document. So I think, yeah, I just really like writing, but also at the same time, like I said, you can't make people listen, right? So it is what it is. I think as long as you guys know what the trade-off is and you guys make a conscious decision on which one you want to do and which consequences you're willing to bear, then it is what it is, right? We're all adults at the end of the day. That's my general principle. If you know basically, if you're an adult, you're free to do whatever fucking decisions you want, as long as you don't hurt yourself, hurt the people around you, hurt the people near you, hurt other people in general, and you're willing to bear the consequences of whatever it is, don't like bitch about it later on, then that's fine, right? Thanks for bearing the good voice in my head as I go on my morning walk. Love you, Noira. Aw, Nana Pudding, what the fuck? It's so sweet. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your morning walk. Morning walks are always nice. Journaling is good. Helps to record the progress and growth. Yeah, and it's actually crazy to look back into your journal. I love your vibe, Noira. Thank you. I looked back upon my journal recently and I realized that at the start of I think the end of last year, or like Q4 Q3 of last year, I was such a fucking sad bitch. And you know, when you improve just ever so slightly every day, you don't really realize how much progress you make. But like looking back into like the start of the journal, I was really like, oh my fucking god, I think I really made a huge ass progress compared to way back when. Flowers in my hair. Oh, these aren't flowers. These are my ears. These are sea fox ears. See that? I can't really show it to you, but yeah, it's sea fox ears. No, stop showering me with compliments. You can really cringe as you look back on those phases of sadness, but also you can feel like a sense of accomplishment because of the contrast, I think. What sort of whiskey am I drinking today? Same whiskey, Japanese whiskey, Suntory Ao, that I got from Osaka. Really nice. It's a cult Bible handwritten. The 10 Commandments are carved into stone by, who was it that did fucking stone tablets in chat just now? Oi, stone tablet guy, who are you? Yeah, that guy who did stone tablets in chat. Yeah, he's the one who carved the 10 Commandments of the Deep Blue. It was Kami Raptor? Oh, yeah, no, Kami Raptor was part of it. Yeah. Kami Raptor was part of the ideation of the 10 Commandments. Oh, it's clay, not stone? I see. I do wonder though, if we didn't have a 10 Commandments of the Deep Blue, what would be in it? Like, I struggle to think of 10. 10 is a lot. It's a big number, guys. Oh, by the way, for you guys who don't know, in chat, there's this ongoing joke that we're a cult and we have a 10 Commandments and we have a shrine. Well, we do have a shrine, but we don't have a 10 Commandments, by the way. And we're not a cult, but we have a shrine. It doesn't mean anything. Who knows what the shrine is for, right? No, we ain't got no 10 Commandments. Writing down an idea in your head makes it so much easier to judge. Wait, I missed that chat. Writing an idea in your head makes it so much easier to judge it. Like having an idea for a book in my head, that sounds so good. I write it down and I'm like, gee, that sounds right. I think I think there are two things that really make you think. So these two ways I think are the best ways to think of an idea. It's writing it down, or like telling it to someone, or like saying it out loud. Like on stream, I have a lot of like reflective moments during stream, because as you're trying to communicate something, I don't know about you guys, because obviously I've never lived in your brain, but like for me, sometimes like when I stream or when I talk or when I try to get a point over, I try to do it in a very concise, not concise, but I try to do it as efficiently as possible without beating around the bush. So I try to minimize the amount of fluff in it. And as I do that, I realize that sometimes, you know, I end up also reflecting on the general idea itself. right? So it's very nice being able to write things down and reflect on it, and also like being able to try to speak things out and say things and then realize that maybe that idea needs a little bit more of a polish. And you know what, let me track back on that and get back to you again later on that, because I just realized that it doesn't sound as good as it does in my head. You know, that's a thing that happens to me often, and I think I think I'd like to think that I'm humble enough to recognize that. We'll continue commandment discussion in Discord. All right. You know, in my subreddit, there's actually a question about that. So if you guys want to talk about the commandments, we're not a cult, by the way. There's actually a thread on the subreddit. Yes, we have a Discord, we have a subreddit, we have both. Yet. Yes, the subreddit is /Noira, r/Noira. The Discord is, can someone type !Discord on YouTube or Twitch? Or both? Do that real quick. Or like the Discord on YouTube is also in the description below. Thanks guys. Thanks. Y'all are good little titlings. Oh my fucking god. Okay, it works on YouTube, thank goodness. Yeah, or whichever platform you guys choose to discuss or whatever. You know, I'm so grateful that on Discord I have like a chat that talks to themselves. Never would I have thought that I'd have a moment where, you know, I'd have a Discord channel where people just start talking to themselves, you know? I always thought that a community is like never something that I could ever like foster, because it doesn't feel, I don't know, I just never thought that we'd be able to get to that point, and it's crazy. That's why, you know, I even made the Discord in a sort of way where there's only one lobby and it's not really much for like conversations, because I just thought that people would never want to converse on my Discord anyway. And then much to my surprise, nowadays I wake up and there's like a bunch of chat on my Discord, and I'm like, oh my god. Every morning I'm just so thankful and happy. It brings me joy, you know? It brings me joy. Hi there, backdoor. Did you good evening me and just go? That's okay. Have a good one too, backdoor. Do you have a Toontown? What's a Toontown? What's a Toontown? Helps that you fostered a community of mature-ish adults that know how to converse with other people. Well, thankfully, and hopefully it stays that way. Because honestly, I still question myself whether I'm doing this community thing right. I do have to warn some few people, and you know, had a few close runs with some people, even banned some people. But hopefully I'm doing the right thing, because I'm still learning on the go, this whole community thing. But I think one thing for sure is that I want to maintain, you know, I want discussions, not arguments. And I don't want like any political, religious, real life shit, or like potentially offensive stuff or negative vibes in my sort of chat on stream or on Discord and stuff like that. It's fine to talk about topics, but I don't like it when it gets like it gets negative, or it gets like argumentative for no reason, or like, you know, negative feelings start getting into play and people start getting defensive. I don't like that vibe. Yeah. Deepruni Yokoso, Aries Venia. Thank you for the raid on Twitch. Raiders, welcome. Welcome. Let me give you a shout out. Hi, Aries. Have a good one, Blues Crown, and I hope you enjoyed your stay at the Deep Blue. Thanks once again for becoming a tideling. Yeah. Is that the Noira for Twitch.tv? Unfortunately, yes, it is the Noira for Twitch.tv. Hello, Aries. How are you doing? And what were you up to? Monster Hunter Rise. How was Monster Hunter Rise? Autograph? No, you wouldn't want my autograph. It's ugly. my autograph's ugly. What are you talking about? Raiders, welcome. I am Noira, the sea fox who sells escapism and daydreams, and we're just yapping right now. Really, what have we been talking about, chat? Right now I'm just talking about how appreciative I am of the community that we've accidentally fostered, I guess. It's crazy. It's human. Yes, how was Rise? How was Monster Hunter Rise? Have you played Wilds, by the way? You were getting drunk? Are you still drunk, by the way, Eris? Yeah. Communities are so good and so kind, but also I think, you know, it's the internet after all. Sometimes, as with everything, there are some bad actors every once in a while, and it is what it is, right? Well, at the end of the day, what matters is like how you handle them. It's getting worse by the minute. Yo, please lay down, Eris. Go grab a glass of water. And actually, if you could, put a little bit of salt in it so it could like help hydrate. No, wait. No, it has to be salt and lemon, not just salt. that'll fucking fuck you up. Or like get electrolytes in your body. Please do that. Pace yourself, honey, when you drink. Pace yourself. Salt and lemon indeed. And yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, Aries. Once again, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to check out Aries if you want to see someone drunk playing Monster Hunter Rise, which sounds like a joy, honestly. Appraise how, Pinky? Praise how? Like what? What does that do? Oh, it helps basically replenish your fluids. It's basically like electrolytes. It's like a hacky electrolyte. Salt and lemon. TLDR. Yeah, you guys can look it up. A recipe for a hangover, that's usually what it is. A little... No. Fucking fuck off with the kisses. I did that once. Never gonna do that again. You guys cannot convince me to do these ASMR things, man. You cannot make me do these things. Like that you're a good boy. What did I say? Jesus fuck. God fucking damn it. I feel like I'm slightly compelled to do it. But no. It's not happening. Nah. It's not happening. No. Nah. I'm not drunk enough to do that. Not drunk enough, so you won't get that out of me. Nah. I do not. Stop making me do cringy VTuber things, man. What the hell? We want you to do ASMR. I'm taking your side for that at least. What software did you use to stream? OBS? OBS it is. No, you cannot make me drunk. I'm too good at pacing myself to make me drunk. You guys will probably get drunk first before I do. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do these things. As much as I'd love to be able to do these VTuber things, okay? Something deep within me refuses to do so. I'm a cringy VTuber? No, I'm a VTuber. Cringy is earned, okay? I'd like to think I'm not that cringy yet. To a certain extent I am, but I'd like to think that I'm not that cringy yet. I cannot do these things, guys. I'm trying to be mature so she can't do cringy videos. No, you misunderstand me. It's not that I'm trying to be mature. I literally cannot, okay? I think you misunderstand me. I have a very low cringe tolerance, guys. Drink first to compel you into making an attempt to do ASMR. Follow your dreams with reckless abandon. Hail the Omnisire. Praise the machine god. Thank you for your contribution towards the Shrine Freak video gamer. Super chat arigato. But drink funds, thank you. ASMR, I'll consider. Maybe it's less cringe for me if it's not live, but I cannot do it live. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have seen, like, you guys can track back to like the past 2 days, 2 years. You will never catch me doing these things. There was a phase I did do it because I was trying to follow the VTuber trend of, like, you know, giving good boys and shit like that to people for her daves. That lasted for like 2 weeks max. So after that, I could not take it. I need to take it out. I could not. Okay, Ara, I can still do. That's the one cringe thing I can still do. Ara. There you go. Tara Crow, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Once again, Freak, thank you so much for the contribution towards the shrine. You can do better than that? No. You can't. I can't, more like. I really, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Genuinely, truthfully, it's not that I don't want to do these things because I'm a cute fucking tsundere or something. It's not like that, okay? I really do, just in real life, have a very low cringe tolerance. Okay, even for me, like, acting is cringe. You know, I can't bring myself to act because I feel like I just cringe inside. You know what I mean? Diane Alex, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. Call chat little? Why? Well, why little? Fat. Are you saying you love the fat bastard? Oh, sorry, no. Busted? Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the hentai tag. That's it. Sorry, my mind just went there instantly instead. Have a good one, Jack John. Hope you enjoyed your time at the Deep Blue. Have a good one too, Charles. How can you know it will be cringe? No, that's the thing. Do you ever feel like you want to do something but something's keeping you back? That's the cringe. The cringe is keeping me back. It's like this barrier of entry that just gatekeeps me from doing things. Yeah, even me doing, have a good one too, Potato Muncher. Me getting into Dungeons and Dragons role-playing took a lot from me, okay? You guys need to understand this. I really do have a low cringe tolerance. So it takes me like extra efforts to really do such things. It's unfortunately how it is. Lies. It was easy. It was easy for me after practice. But other than that, I'm pretty sure if you try to bring me into roleplay right now, I could not. Well, Cute Scenario goes, I'm not a tsundere. I'm not cringe, even though I watch hours of Dota 2 analysis podcast. The strategy analysis is so great. Stop calling me out like that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Peter, thank you for the super chat. Super chat, arigato. Super chat, arigato. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your contribution towards this, Brian. Yes, I did spend nights voice acting. I don't know what the fuck came over me. That was fucking weird. That was such a fucking weird phase. GTA RP wasn't too bad because the character I played was kind of, you know, it's kind of like me, pretty much. I didn't have to act too hard. You get what I mean? Tsundere, not a hag. It's Onesan, please. Get it right, damn. You could call chat PogChamps? Or cite the ooh. I cannot do the ooh voice, I'm sorry. 4 a.m. catching y'all doing scripts. Oh, fuck off, Vin. Stop telling chat my weirdest phases. What the hell? That was like at least like 6 years ago or something. Shit. The one day you guys will... Okay, I say this like half unironically. That means half ironically. Okay. I feel like if I one day do ASMR, I'm literally gonna paywall it just because of how much cringe it takes me to do ASMR. If one day I do get over the the cringe of doing ASMR, I'm literally gonna fucking paywall it to penalize you guys for the fact that you guys have convinced me to do ASMR. That's how it's gonna go, okay? It's not even a money thing, it's just I feel like there needs to be some sort of punishment and penalty, you get what I mean? There needs to be some sort of fucking exchange, bro. You can't just take a bit of my sanity for nothing. Record yourself? What do you mean record yourself? I've done voice packs, and even like the recent voice pack I did, I think it was like the most fucking cringe one I've done. Yeah. It was like the cringiest, and it wasn't even, I don't know, have you guys listened to that? Keep yourself safe? Yeah, I mean, for example, with like voice acting, I don't know, reading voice scripts are okay if it's, I think it's okay reading voice scripts, but ASMR just feels like, I don't know. We'll see. As of 2 years, I have never ever, I swore to myself when I debuted VTuber as a VTuber, I'm like, yeah, no fucking way am I ever gonna do ASMR. I'll do voice scripts for shits and giggles, maybe for fun. ASMR, nah though. Appreciate the effort, and that's okay, because honestly, you know, that fucking voice pack, it ruined me because it was so fucking cringy. I'm not even gonna lie. You can ask manager son, but I recorded that and I didn't even listen to it, and I'm like, yo, take this, don't make me listen to it again, just take it and ship it. I don't even fucking care. Don't make me redo that shit ever again. I cannot, man. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's your choice after all. I know. That's why we'll see. Hey, you know, I like what I do right now. If I one day want to do ASMR, then we'll see. Hi there, Hermans. Doing good. How are you? I'm out of whiskey, by the way, guys. Pizza, super chat, arigato. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your contribution towards the shrine. It's not hag maxing, it's onesama cultivation. It's not about ooh or onichan. It's about the dummy mommy voice. What? Arara, did you watch your replays? Goodbye. Oh my god, stop. Fucking stop. That was so disgusting. Embrace the nerd and cringe, Noira. Did you not hear the cringe within me just vocalize itself just now? Oh my, stop it. Rick, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. Oh my god. I'm gonna pour myself some more whiskey. So, you know, if you actually look on YouTube, I did once do this like fucking dummy mommy script that I can't believe I fucking did, and I don't think I'll ever fucking do again. Look, I did have a phase where I tried to become a VTuber, like a proper VTuber, guys. A proper VTuber doing like, you know, real ass voice scripts and, you know, almost ASMR but not really, you know, and having thirst traps and shit. I mean I still do thirst traps every once in a while, but like, you know, I had a phase where I really did properly try. This was like last year though, literally last year. That phase is no longer, okay? The current phase is just, no, it's, look, once I'm where that, have you not seen my Twitter post for Christmas? Hello? Decatonics! 2 months here and 2 months for my band account. What band account? Thank you, Decatonics, for the 2 months of sub on this account. Thank you for becoming a titling for 2 months and more. What is a proper VTuber? Okay, I wouldn't say proper VTuber. I would say like the general VTuber, the general expected VTuber, aka they do gaming content and gaming highlights, you know, and they kind of make a lot of NSFW jokes and sometimes flirt with chat, which is not wrong, by the way. I'm not judging any of this. I think it's great that they can do that. It's just that, yeah, the VTuber meta, I guess I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. They release like music videos, they release ASMR, and then they release like ASMR member content. That's like the general VTuber trope. And then they release like a bunch of voice packs and shit like that. I'm not saying it's bad. It works, and it's people's preferences. If people prefer that sort of entertainment, then that's fine. But like, I wish I could do that. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel that if I did that, maybe my growth would be much faster. The thing is, I can't. That's the thing. You mean VTuber Idol Light? What do you mean VTuber Idol Light? Yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah, that's the VTuber meta. Is that really the most popular? I think it's the most generalized progression of VTubers. I think especially if you notice, if you look at corporate VTubers, that's mostly how it is. Okay, they're less on the NSFW side though, but they're really similar things, you know, ASMR, voice packs, a lot of voice packs, concerts, music videos, and gaming and stuff like that, and mostly a lot of memes and shits and giggles, a lot of that, and that's fine. I think you have something really good going on. In my eyes, it's better to cater to a more specific audience than super popular. That's fair. And I think it's accidental as well. Arararagi, thank you. Thank you. I think it's accidental, honestly, that I stumbled across this, whatever this is. Because I've always come into VTubing wanting to bring like a slice of life vibes, but I haven't figured out how to be able to do that. And it just so happens that I like yapping a lot about life. And then I clip myself. And then I found out that... people like when I yap and people like when I talk about life. So it was really accidental. It wasn't part of the plan. Mostly I've just been like carrying on VTubing as I would, you know, as consistently as I could, and it accidentally amalgamated to this, which I am very much thankful for. The fact that I can be here, do my own thing, that's quite different from the quote-unquote VTuber meta. And you guys are here. That's cool. If you don't like how I speak, Phil, then you're free to go. And if you bring any more negative vibes, off you go. Alright? That's your first warning. There's no second one. Surreal breath of fresh air. Why, thank you. Thank you. Where are you from? Please ban you? Okay, I'm banning you. Bye-bye. The hell? People are weird. Hide, report, remove. Okay. Is he gone? I think he should be gone. Yep. It's chat. Don't worry, I'm used to these things. I've been streaming since 2016, 2017. So I'm very much used to these things. I really don't care for negative people, man. The crazy thing is that he's been around since like the start of chat or something like that, right? For a bit, and he kept on chatting. So for someone who doesn't like VTubers, it's hilarious. Whatever, I don't care. We were just talking about cultivating good people in this chat. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I have a simple rule, and it's good vibes. So if you insinuate some sort of bad vibes, off you go. But I'm not merciless. I usually give a warning because I do think that some people maybe don't understand. Some people don't understand warnings or don't know whether that what they're doing is wrong. So I always give warnings. I never ban people straight off like that. So I know some people have complications in understanding what's meant in context. So I try to make myself clear at least once or twice, and then that's it. These streams are like hanging out at a friend's house and just chatting about how things are going. Yeah. You're the type that could actually read a phone book, and we'd absolutely love it. Why would you want me to read a phone book? Like read a fucking Yellow Pages. 34 Draycott Avenue or something. Whose address is that? Did I accidentally dox someone? I don't even know whose address that is. Good vibes, truly. I have a question. I mean, no disrespect. I think that your voice changed on Spectrum a few weeks based on videos I watch that channel, and I'm confused. Am I on the brink of insanity? It's true. My voice. The thing is, like with my voice, I have a range that's quite wide, I think. So sometimes when I'm excited or when I don't know, sometimes I feel like I speak in a higher pitch. Sometimes I speak with a lower pitch, depending on the day and time. So yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. I think you guys, if you guys know how I sing, you guys would know what I mean about my range of voice. Because even my vocal coach said that I have quite a wide range for my voice, like a high range, broad range. Yeah, I guess broad range is the right term. Like I can sing the highs, but I can also like sing the lows, and I can speak in a both low voice and high voice depending on whatever the fuck is going on the day. Merry Christmas to you too, Dada. See you soon. Yeah, nah, my singing voice is subpar. But yeah, that's also one thing that I also like end up getting this confused when I sing, by the way, and I mentioned this to my vocal teacher as well. I was like, you know, I was telling him that oftentimes I don't know what my singing voice is because it changes so much. Because sometimes I'd sing in a very high high sort of tone. Sometimes I'd sing in a low sort of tone, and I don't know which one is me. And he's like, that's okay. Just keep on doing it. Eventually you'll find the right one for you. It's okay. So I'm like, yeah, all right. And I think the same is for like my speaking voice. It also depends on what language I speak in. Apparently, when I speak in Japanese, apparently I go with a higher register. And when I speak in Indonesian as well. But it's specifically when I speak in English that I speak with a lower register. But it also depends on who I'm speaking to. When I speak with kids, I don't speak like this. But when I speak with teenagers, I speak it with this. Nearby karaoke stream, we had a Christmas karaoke 2 days ago, like Christmas Eve. The one coming up, I haven't decided on a coming up on a karaoke stream coming up. Just check Noira's cover after the stream. Oh, I feel like my covers aren't as good, not gonna lie, because my covers were before I started vocal lessons. I feel like I sing better nowadays, but hey, I put a good lot of effort in my covers, so I hope at least that it's acceptable. I won't even lie to me that it's good. Damn. Voice is a great lullaby voice. Well, not the greatest. I consider it the purest form of voice. Aww, thank you. What? Thank you. Maybe a Arbors Day karaoke stream. We'll see. Arbors. Wait, what's Arbors Day? I don't know. I haven't planned for another karaoke stream. Encouraged to plant trees? Wait, is this an actual day? I'm sorry. Apparently this is that an American thing? I have never heard of this day. Ew, it's an American thing. That's why I've never heard of it. I enjoy the Christmas karaoke. Aw, thank you. By the way, guys, I'm gonna be right back once again. I'm gonna pour myself like a little bit more whiskey. I'll be right back, and you guys should top up your drinks too if you need to. Give me a second, yeah? Give me a second. BRB. Tadaima. I have returned. What are you guys talking about? Cheers, guys. Cheers. Noira picking baddies? What does that even mean? You know, talking about vtuber, like vtuber meta and stuff like that. You know, when I was trying to figure myself out as a vtuber, obviously one of the things you do is market research, right? And check out what the most viewed videos are, the most subscribed channels are, and like easily you can do this research by yourself, by the way, but you'll easily see that the most viewed stuff are usually the ones that have looted clickbait. For female VTubers, at least. I don't know so much for like male VTubers, but like for female VTubers, it's a lot of like looted clickbait clips. But yeah, and I've been questioned whether I would like to do that to get views, or like potentially get more views, or like play to the meta. And I was like, no, as much as that, I don't even care if that gets me like so many fucking views. I cannot stand it. I always go against, like, I don't particularly like sexualizing myself in that way. But like I said, like fan content, if there's like R34 of me, I don't really care. Fan content is fan content, but I personally wouldn't make like such sexualized content. You get what I mean? It's just, it doesn't feel right to me. And not that it's bad, it's just a personal preference, by the way. And the other one is, I will never do clickbait. It doesn't feel right, you know? You know when you want to do something, but your gut is pulling you back, like your gut is like, no, are you sure you want to do that? You get what I mean? So it's not that, like I said, there are many things I wish I could do, such as those, right? Because obviously to play into the meta, you'd have a higher chance of success. But it's just some things, these are just some things that I personally can't do because of, I don't know what you may call it, what, principles? Whatever the fuck you call it. Very belated Christmas to you too, Brian. Mild social anxiety. I don't know, there's just like certain preferences that I have with my content, like the way that I title stuff and thumbnail stuff. I've rejected some suggestions to some titling because I feel like they're too clickbait, or some thumbnails because I feel like it's too baity / it's too much. You get what I mean? Yeah. There are just some lines that you aren't willing to cross, even if they're legally, morally fine. Yeah. Having standards towards your own content. I don't know if it's standards, because I feel like standards kind of insinuates that other people, when they do it, they don't have standards. So I'd say it's more of like a preference, because technically I think it's fine to do it. That's the thing. I'm not a Seiso streamer either. It's not as if like I stay away from talking about hentai and shit like that. You get what I mean? It's just that I'm okay talking about it because, you know, I'm just honest about these things. And I swear a lot, by the way. I just don't like the idea of like the main focus of my content being sexualizing. No, sorry, not the main focus, but like I just don't like sexualizing myself. I feel like that's also like how I don't put a flag on my VTuber, like you don't really know where I'm from or what nationality I am, because I feel like if people are to like my content, then they should like my content for my content. It shouldn't be because of where I'm from, where I'm currently residing, what nationality I am, or like fucking, you know, how I sexualize myself, or like how clickbaity my title is, that sort of thing, you know? I'd say, call it idealism if you would. But that's how I choose to do things, for the better or worse. It does, I think, make the journey much harder. As you can see, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I'm not particularly the biggest VTuber, right? If anything, I'm still quite small scale. But I think I'm appreciative enough already that despite having those debuffs in a sense, I still can garner a certain size of audience. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm Indonesian. And gave us permission to do R34 about her. That's the thing. I don't want my own personal content to be like sexualized stuff. But if other people want to do it of me, like fan content, I really don't mind. Because fan content is like whatever. It's like you have an anime character for an anime, for example. And you have this girl. And yeah, she's whatever. But like there's like fan art of her. Shipping her with other people. Sexualizing her. Or have her on like hentaihaven.net or something. You know? It is what it is. Anime girl on the internet. Same thing with me. I feel like that's my stance on things. Like, I personally wouldn't make such content. Like, in the anime, they wouldn't sexualize the girl. Okay, same with me. I personally don't want to sexualize myself. But, like, if other people want to do that, make their own content, that's fine. But just don't impose it on me. You know what I mean? Don't make me see it. You get what I mean? Because, not don't make me see it, sorry. But more like, if I don't want to see it, don't make me see it. I think that's my boundary. Oh my god, Ranger Commander, thank you for 2 months of being subbed on Twitch for being a titling of 2 total fucking months. I hope you've enjoyed your time as a titling and truly one of us. Hi, Zach. Merry Christmas to you, Zach. How are you? I think a few years back, Zach actually gifted me a game. What was it? Ghostwire? Was it Ghostwire, Zach? I think it was. Or was it Watch Dogs? I can't remember, but it was like a pretty cool game. And we're like, oh, that's my first gift ever from a viewer. Thank you, Zach. I still remember that, of course. That's like, wait, I missed this chat. It's like Bioshock developer getting mad that people made porn of Elizabeth like that gave the game 10 times more attention. Like, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind fan content, but personally, I wouldn't make such content. But if there's that sort of content outside of me, then that's fine. It's like, you know, Copa VTubers, like HoloLive, for example, right? They obviously don't do such content, but there's a lot of such content of them. You get what I mean? And it's not as if they do anything about it. It's I feel like I'm kind of in the same stance. Which I don't know what you want. Oh, yeah, because now I put my wish list on my throne. It's okay, dude. You don't have to gift. It's all good. Titlings have been madly generous for me already. I have because I put my wish list on throne now. Yeah. Cause I haven't played that game, by the way. I'm sorry, Zach. I've been meaning to play it, but I just have not. There's that difference between what you produce and what the fans produce. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's exactly it. Stream it? Yeah, I will. I don't even know what it's about, by the way. Is that the hacky game? No, the hacky game is Watch Dogs, right? What is Ghostwire? I feel like I actually don't know what Ghostwire is now. Yeah, I feel like I'm totally fine with fan content. Just like how corpo VTubers are fine with fan content. You know, lewd me if you'd like for fan content, but I won't lewd myself like that. I celebrated when the first R34 of me dropped, because I do think that's like some sort of VTuber milestone somewhere out there, right? Tokyo Cyberpunk game? What, for real? Yogurt? Just yogurt, Scarling. Or with like granola and stuff. Or just yogurt. Oh, I want yogurt. Fuck. I want Greek yogurt with granola. Oh, that's so good. Roguelite? That's a very light lunch. Oh, wait. Sorry. For some reason when you said roguelite, for some reason in my head I thought you were talking about Scarling's yogurt. Because there's this yogurt brand called, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, Yoplait? Do you guys know that brand? They have it in Australia. I don't know how to say that name. I don't know how to pronounce that yogurt. It's spelled as Yoplait. Yoplait. There you go. Yoplait. I told you I was gonna butcher the fucking pronunciation. Yeah, for some reason when you said roguelite, my mind actually went to Yoplait for some reason. Roguelike. So roguelike is actually way up my alley. I'll check it out. Think it earlier? Well, let me check. I sound hungry? Yeah. Ah. All good, Crown. Thank you. Such a good mod. I have like such amazing mods, by the way. Yannick, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. Eat? I already ate a Subway earlier. Obviously, it was sandwich, guys. Best yogurt flavor? I really like just... Are you guys gonna judge me for saying this? Plain vanilla yogurt. Or like Greek yogurt. I really like Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is really good. One of the Scarlings made a Scarling game? Wait, what? That's crazy. What's the game called? Damn, it sounds like y'all Scarlings like are such a fucking cool fan base. What the hell? I wonder when I'll get a game of my own. God damn. I love vanilla. Oh, the last time I said I liked vanilla, people were like, do you really like vanilla? Oh my god, you like vanilla? You fucking basic bitch. Yeah, I really like Greek yogurt. Yeah, Hades 2. I haven't bought Hades 2 because, well, I'm waiting for the full release. So I figured I might as well just buy it at full release. What's wrong with liking vanilla? I don't know. I like vanilla too. I like vanilla. I think vanilla's great. You know, as much as of course I do have like other flavors of whatever. Maybe we're talking about ice cream that I like. For example, I like tiramisu flavored ice cream is pretty good. Oh, like I like sorbets. Sorbets are really nice. Mango sorbet, lemon sorbets, those are good. Chocolate is okay. I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a favorite flavor of like such things. Yeah, I don't think I do. I'm just like whatever with it, you know. So salted caramel is pretty good. Yeah. Oh no. My favorite flavor is probably dark chocolate. I really like dark chocolate, guys, by the way. Yeah, dark chocolate is so good. So my favorite flavor is definitely dark chocolate. Like Valrhona chocolate. Oh, shit's so good, man. Shit's so good. At this point, I've played so many playtests and unfinished games. Ark that I don't mind another. Wait, are you talking about Ark Survival? It's a game where you defeat Japanese yokai. Ghostwire? Oh, then maybe we should actually play it on stream. I'm currently notoriously known as never finishing games on stream, by the way. Except for Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk was like the only game I finished on stream. I finished Assassin's Creed Unity, so that's something. And I finished Final Fantasy X, obviously. And 15. What else did I finish? 9. I finished 9 and 8 on stream. But those were the days where I used to stream more. So I could like, you know, finish games actually. Now I stream like 3 times 3 hours each. 3 times a week, 3 hours each. It's really hard for me to finish games. The horror game last time? Oh yeah! We finished that fucking horror game. What was it? A mouthwashing. Oh, that fucking philosophical ass horror game. You're also known to look at the floor when playing horror games. Ah, for real. Hey, maximum entertainment content. Am I right, guys? I'm not big on sorbet. I prefer ice cream with chunks of stuff or flavor swirls in it. It's okay. It's a preference, right? I like sorbet. I really like stuff that's not too sweet in general. Yes, I do have a very huge backlog of unfinished games, truly. For example, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's big. Fallout 4. That's gonna take a while actually. I'm so fucking underleveled for that. God of War Ragnarok is also one of them. There's a lot. There's a lot. Black Myth Wukong as well. I haven't even finished Black Myth Wukong. The thing is, I really don't play games outside of stream. For some reason, my preference is to actually not play games when outside of stream. I prefer to do other random things like watching YouTube or reading my book or like, I don't know, watching Dota. I end up doing those things instead. I don't know why. And yet I dare call myself a gamer. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's an unexplainable thing. But sometimes when I do feel like gaming, I do game. Like, I think the games I always go back to are like Hades, Cyberpunk. But yeah, that's just how it is. Like Path of Exile recently as well. Because you can turn gaming into content. It's not as if I can't turn reacting to YouTube videos into content, to be fair. It's just that I think, I don't know. Nowadays, I feel like when I get home from work and I'm tired, my first instinct is not to play games, but rather lie down on the couch and watch YouTube videos instead. Because sometimes, as of recently, I do have these strong urges to kind of want brain food, if that makes sense. Kind of like, oh, I get home and sometimes I want to watch YouTube videos that like make me learn new things. Which is weird. I feel like I haven't felt that for like a really long time. But as of recently, I've been getting a lot of those urges of wanting to learn something new, like randomly. So I end up like going on YouTube and learning some fucking random thing. Which has led me down the path of macroeconomics, by the way, and random video analyses like the history of Dota 2. Please don't remind me of how many games on my backlogs too. I think we all have that curse of having so much backlog of games, right? Steam Winter Sales does not help either in my case. Yes. As someone that takes 40 minutes to drive to and from work, Valid wanted to lay down and watch YouTube. Yeah, I commute. My commuting from work takes about 30. On a very good day, it's 35 minutes. On a very bad day, 2 hours. On an average, 1 hour-ish. So all I want to do when I get home is mostly I want to switch my brain off and learn something new instead. You know what I mean? Learn about rat extermination. Oh, that's like me on my binge on fucking the Black Plague. I watched so many videos about the Black Plague. What interesting times. I watched a lot of videos about the Black Plague and other viral pandemics that happened back in the not ancient, but back in the days. You know what I mean? The thing is, like, I watched so many of them, but I don't remember much about them. That's the curse of me and my stupid short-term memory. At one point, I fell asleep to a video, like a 40-minute video of Black Plague. And it was the funniest thing because like 3D Sun came home and saw me falling asleep to the Black Plague, and when I woke up he was like, what the fuck are you watching? How the fuck did you fall asleep to a video of the fucking Black Plague that killed like a third of the population of the continent? Sorry. I thought that was like so funny. Came from Baldur's Gate 3 short. You did for your Guardian. Oh my god, that short was like, it's been fucking ages, dude. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, you guys know. Oh, that's also another game I have not finished, by the way. Fuck. Baldur's Gate. The game that lets you have a boy toy. And then the conundrum becomes, how hot do I want my boy to be? I miss Baldur's Gate. Black Plague ASMR. How does one even Black Plague ASMR? What the actual fuck? Was learning about a new type of black hole was a wild... Wait, a new type of black hole? What do you mean? There's a new type of black hole? Come back if there is enough disease. Anything... Wait, what? What can come back? My friends and I are waiting for the January subclasses to be added. There are added subclasses? Damn, I really... Guys, we should really play Baldur's Gate 3 again. Fuck. So many boy toys, but you can only have one? Real. Gravistar. I don't think I've actually looked up on that. I should. 12 new subclasses. Okay, we really need to get back to the game. It's hard to make my guardian a hot tattooed elf, not knowing what the guardian will be. Dude, right, Jamie? Oh my god, that was like such a fucking mood. I was like, okay, I'll make my guardian, and then like when I spawn without my guardian, I was like, where the fuck is my boy toy? The hell? Why'd I make him so hot for? And then when your guardian is revealed to you, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so hot. He's everything I ever wanted him to be. Ah, yes, that's perfect. I've heard of the term gravity stars though, but I don't think I've actually looked into it. Or I feel like I've actually watched something about gravity stars. However, I probably forgot about it. That's why it sounds so familiar. Noira wants your boy toys just means she wants it for her birthday. I mean, I want digital boy toys all days of the year. What are you talking about? Doesn't just have to be for my birthday. Give me a Satoru Gojo any day, man. What the hell? Nick Crowley videos. What are Nick Crowley videos? I don't know about Nick Crowley. Crowley? Haven't heard of. Oh, yo, there was like a recent cool video that I watched. It's what's his name? I can't remember this. I can't remember the guy's name, but he basically did a fucking training course for a crow. It was like the most interesting thing I've watched in a while. It was so fun. Fuck, I forgot his name. He's like this engineer guy who used to work for NASA. What's his name? But he basically made a training course for a crow to test out how smart they are. And they're fucking smart, man. I went default Dark Urge. He's hard to play. I realized I shouldn't be at the front because he's a sorcerer and should be at the back. So I end up starting combat at the front. It's hard. I love Dark Urge though. Dark Urge is so fun. Yeah, Mark Rober. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, look at his, watch his recent video on like the crow. The crow little training game theme, majig, whatever the fuck you call it. It's so good. So good. Thanks, Ninja. Do you like horror games? No. What? Why is that the first thing that people ask me? Or like VTubers in general, I guess. Maybe not just me. People ask, do you like horror games? And I'm like, what? Why? No, I really don't. But why do people ask it? Why? I've played 4 horror games in total. It was, the first one was Doki Doki Literature Club, if you may call that horror. The second one was Paranormal Sight. Third one was Outlast. Fourth one was Mouthwashing. And this is over the career of streaming since 2016/2017. Have a good one, Jamie, and thanks for actually visiting after watching my short. That's I really appreciate that. So you can understand that I really don't like horror games. And if you watch my mouth-washing stream or Outlast, you'll understand why. That's because I become wildly, very much unentertaining whilst playing horror games, and it's just, it fucks me over so much. Floor simulator, am I right, guys? It's refreshing to hear someone who doesn't like horror games for a change. Well, it can't be that fucking rare, right? There's a lot of people who doesn't like horror games, I think. Look up Kinky Spiritual Affair Bureau. I just told you I don't like horror games. What? You became the Michael Jackson of horror games? Why? Because I was moonwalking everywhere. Man, do you see how fucking peaked the floor textures were? If I didn't look at the floor, you guys wouldn't be able to notice like a lot of the Easter eggs and like interesting things happening around the floor area, because you guys don't look at the floor and I do. You get what I mean? So there's some merit to it, guys, to watching me play horror games and just eternally looking at the floor and walking backwards. Have a good one, Tetsuyuki. Yeah, we should also call it soon, actually, just once I finish my whiskey. RP games are more for you. RP? Well, like word RP. If you're talking about like Baldur's Gate, yeah, sure. I like RPGs, if that's what you're saying. I like Dungeons and Dragons, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But also, it takes me a while to actually get into the role play of Dungeons and Dragons. I can't just do it on the fly. You know, it takes me a bit of warming up to get into it. Most streamers will do horror games for the views, even if they don't like them. Ah, yes! That's also another VTuber meta, I think. Horror games. And Valorant. I like platformers. Ninja, I really do. Like, Cuphead was super fucking fun. I loved Cuphead. So yes, another part of the VTuber meta, I think, is horror games and Valorant. It's definitely part of the meta. And those are two things that I refuse to touch. I have been asked repeatedly, Noira, maybe you should give Valorant a try. Valorant is a good way to grow as a content creator, streamer, VTuber, whatever. It's a really good way to go just because of like how big the audience is. And I'm like, you know what? I understand, but also nah. Nah. I really can't. We do enjoy watching some people's reactions to horror games. Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair. Noira be raging at Cuphead. I don't think you guys have watched me play Cuphead because I played Cuphead back when I was still an IRL streamer. Before I was a VTuber. I raged. I tilted so fucking hard, dude. It's mad. I wouldn't say based, bro. To be fair, me not going to the meta is like resulted in me only growing after 2 years. So, you know, there are consequences to it, right? How with a glass of punch chillin'? What sort of punch? Horror games seem to be so intertwined with both VTubers and Let's Plays on YouTubers. I like watching horror games Let's Plays, not gonna lie. There's this one guy who has a really nice voice and talks in a very calm voice who plays horror games, like an IRL streamer. And I like watching it. But would I play myself? No. It's like how I'd watch Soviet Wombo play Alien Isolation. But would I play it? No. Hell nah. Fuck. Hi, Shion. Yes, it's your resident Vaporeon over here at the Deep Blue. Playing Concord? Oh, have you guys watched the thing on Amazon? What's it called? Secret Level. Have you guys watched that? Yeah, have a good one, Dickatonics. Have a good rest. Yeah, Soviet Wombo Alien Isolation was great. No. I will never make that a fucking sub goal, man. No fucking subathon will make me play Alien Isolation. No thanks. Outlast was fucking stupid already, man. Outlast was like a fucking subathon goal. Nah. Never again. Never again, bro. Zenix, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. I'm playing a game where you have an enemy that knows exactly where you are. Yeah, fuck. Outlast was kind of like that already. I could not, man. Mara could maybe stream smart YouTube videos and comment on it with us. Like that would be. Oh, that would also be streaming content. The thing is, like, I have a. Wait, like react. That's kind of like reacting to other people's videos, right? See, guys, I have a lot of limitations. I think because like I just have certain things that I prefer not doing. One of them is actually react content because I can't even particularly explain why I don't choose or like or prefer to do react content. I don't choose to even give it a shot. It's more like it feels bad to use other people's content and make a derivation. Why can't I pronounce that? What the fuck? Make a derivate. Yes, I'm pronouncing that right. Derivation. Why does it sound weird? Anyway, make it like basically derive from it. Derivative. No, derivative. I'm talking about that one. Like derive from it. For some reason, I can't pronounce it. What the fuck? It feels like a derivative content made from the original without their permission, and it feels like kind of. I don't know why I can pronounce derivative, but not derivation or whatever the fuck that word is. it feels weird. You get what I mean? Like, I can't even particularly describe why I don't particularly like that sort of content. Like, I don't mind when other people do it, but like for me, I prefer not to do it because it feels iffy. Having other people's content, which I know they've worked fucking hard for, just for you to react to and get so much views, it feels off. Something about it feels off. Hey, sometimes I have troubles with my pronunciation, okay? Because like when you know when you read a book and you know how to pronounce it in your head, but then when you say it out loud, it sounds so fucking weird. Yeah, that's me with pronunciation sometimes. Hi! 英語難しいだろうね。難しいだろうね。Have a nice drink, get water later. No, I have water with me like right now. Feels like lazy content sometimes. Honestly, I understand the value of it. Like, it's nice to see how people react to things. But it's just, I just prefer not to. It feels like kind of bagging on other people's hot content that they've worked hard on. I don't like it when people do reaction content and get recognition, whereas I work long hours on art. Cause like, for example, you see Kurzacht is one of my favorite channels, right? Yeah, I know, I understand, Maishi. I didn't mean to, I hope I didn't offend you or anything. This is just my preference, and I understand. What I usually do instead is that I consume a bunch of content and then I compacted it into like a certain, you know, those narrative videos that I put for like those 2-minute videos that I just yap, I guess. Yeah, like, I understand the appeal of React content, but like Kurzacht videos, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation as well, are very well thought, very well researched, and fucking high production, right? I love the videos so much, but to react to it feels like a cheap shot at it. You get what I mean? Feels like I'm bagging, I'm having this high quality video, but people are there to watch me react to it and not actually watch the video where they could actually contribute to the actual creator's revenue. Yeah, I love, is it Kurzacht or is it Kurzagast? I don't even know. I can't German, guys. The only German I know is Achtung. And that's from Phoenix, right? That's why I know it. I think the one thing I've noticed with React content, the stuff I get on my YouTube feed at least, is more that they use it as a basis to give their own input on the situation while exposing people to other creators. It's well done, in other words. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't know. I mean, I understand the value of it, but like, I don't know. It feels like copyright infringement to a certain extent. I do like being able to yap on like insights and stuff like that, you know. But like to make a video out of it, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll find peace of mind over it. Kurzgesagt. Okay, Kurzgesagt. Maybe we'll find an in-between somewhere. Maybe we'll make it like a non-monetizable content sort of thing. Like you know how we have watch-alongs on Discord sometimes? Well, we've had like one. Maybe we could have a watch-along of React content, maybe, as, you know, on Discord or something like that. Maybe something that'll give me peace of mind. Like I said, I can't even particularly explain why I don't prefer such content or making such content. I just, these are the words that I've collected now, but I haven't really figured out the full story of it. I mean, you'd be down for that. Do you have the best Riz line for chat? No? I don't need Riz to Riz people. I don't need a fucking chat line to Riz people. So, unfortunately, I've never had to rely on pickup lines to Riz people, so I do not know any pickup lines. Yes, Claws was really good. Last time we did a watch along of Claws on Discord. It was really nice. It was really good. Does sound appealing because you're including the audience in some way. Yeah. Did you go through how would you survive a zombie apocalypse scenario yet? No, let me think. How would I survive through a zombie apocalypse scenario? Would there still be like reception and internet? Because if there is, then my phone will definitely be around, right? For a zombie apocalypse. So like for the shit that I don't know how to do, I can Google or YouTube it for tutorials. Like I don't know how to build a fucking emergency housing. Yeah, I'll learn that from YouTube. We'll have a Swiss pocket knife as well we'll have a Swiss pocket knife in like in our inventory. What else will we do to survive zombie apocalypse? We'll get to we'll figure something. I'd assume that corpses would either just fucking float or drown. Because they're zombies, right? Logically. So we'd get to a body of water and like kind of just survive there. Like maybe on an island, ideally, on like or on a ship or a boat or something like that. So defos, that. we want to make a base, but as a bar. Oh, I would love that. I think I would definitely have a bar. Yeah, for sure. You learned all your survival skills from playing Dead Island too. You know, funny thing, I had like legal studies back then, right? Where I had to learn legal, and I aced my test without fucking studying at all, and I just played Phoenix, right? Ace attorney. Like that's how I learned my legal studies, and I aced the fucking test. I literally got like an HD or like an A+ to people who don't know what a HD is. That was amazing. Yeah, I did not have to yell objection, yeah. But like there were like some differences because it was like for the Australian legal system, so there were some differences compared to like the American legal system, but a lot of it was like, you know, a lot of similarities. Now HD is like not high definition, it's high distinguishment. What the fuck does HD stand for? Cause like in Australia, that stands for basically an A+. What is H? Let me check. Oh yeah, high distinction. High distinction. And it marks it's a mark range between 85 and 100. Aurora Bella, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. Professor, that exam paper is outdated. Here is the one with the right answers. Yeah, I aced that fucking test because of fucking Ace Attorney, dude. It's just like how a lot of people, I think, say that they ace their history test because of Assassin's Creed, right? The way you speak is like a cool mint, refreshing. Keep the great work. Aw, thank you. I always find it interesting of how people describe the way I speak, because I do know that the way I speak is very weird. For example, there's like a lot of different accents in it, so it doesn't fully partake into one singular kind of accent where you can locate where the person is from, you know? And I would say that I do take my own freedom in making my accent sound as I want it to be, as you know, because I want clarity in the way I speak and everything like that, so I enunciate certain things. So yeah, it's really interesting, I think, how now that I stream and people are like, what the fuck is your accent, and they describe my way of speaking in their own way, and I think it's just very intriguing. Merry Christmas to you too, Maishi. Merry Christmas to all of y'all, by the way. And the New Year's is coming up. Can you yourself pinpoint your own accent? No, I can't. My accent is like a blend of like, I think Australian and like just a lot of media that I've consumed on top of my own personal preferences. For example, like me enunciating my T's, that's a personal preference. Because I feel like it brings more clarity to the way I speak. So like at one time I was like, okay, I want to speak more clearly, so I'm gonna enunciate my T's more, and that just happened. So yeah, and like I think the base is like Australian accent-ish though, and there's like a part of like British accents and American accent just because of the media I consume. So it's a very, it's really weird. I know it is. If the zombie apocalypse did happen, I'd be raiding the supermarket first, then get guns and seal my house, but leave one section easy to open. Isn't the easiest solution just to get to like either high ground or like a very cold place, because I would assume that corpses will not be able to survive cold places, logically, right? Or get in the water, get on the water, you know, on an island and stuff like that. Weapon of choice in an apocalypse, I would love to say that I want a fucking katana or dual blade, but that's like unrealistic. So realistically, I still want a katana and dual blade. Fuck that. I don't care. A zombie apocalypse isn't gonna stop my fucking steez. I still want my gamer aesthetics, bro. I'm out of whiskey. Drinking water would be a problem if a zombie dies in a river. Ew, you're right. Katana, no ammo required? Exactly. I don't like blunt weapons. I really like slashy, stabby weapons. Noira's cover of Plastic Glove. Dude, if you listen to my cover of Plastic Glove, I sound so different. Can I get one of your merch if there's an apocalypse? That's a crazy thing to say. You already got one of my merch, didn't you? Did it get shipped to you already? I can send, by the way. Did you check the tracking? If you guys didn't know, we did like a giveaway of my merch basically throughout the past 2 weeks. Was it 3? I don't even remember how long. Going up until Christmas. So that was great. And if you guys want to see my merch, it's at !shop. I have really cute merch, guys. And there's titling merch. All I hear is an Aussie accent, and I've spent way too much time talking to Australian that I understand whenever one unintentionally adds an extra letter to words. What do you mean extra letter to words? What do you mean an extra letter to words? So thank you for the time check. Hi there, meow. I know, because like my Aussie friends, my Australian friends actually say that my accent isn't Australian. But they know it sounds like I've lived in Australia for a bit. But also my accent isn't actually Australian. It sounds like some weird iteration of Australian. You know what I mean? It sounds like, they even say that I sound like American. My friend has a tendency to add an R to bought, making it brought. Oh yeah, that's like a British thing, I think. Brought, or like, you know, I say whilst rather than whilst doing something. I think that's just a British / Australian UK sort of thing, hey? Huh. Bought and brought. Wait, bought is like having bought something. Brought is like bringing though. Aren't those just two different words? That can't be an exclusively Australian thing though, right? Oh, I brought some beer. I bought some beer. Yeah, that's two different words, dude. Bro. Yeah. If anything, whilst and while is different. Damn, you almost caught me there, man. Yeah. Whilst and while. I think that's the most apparent. Because I do know like a lot of people who they catch me chatting and they're like, who the fuck uses whilst? Because I always use whilst. Posh accent. I don't think my accent is posh. I do think my cadence is weird. That people might mistake it as posh, but I don't I don't think my accent is posh. I don't know, my cadence is fucking weird. I know it is. Yeah, actually, guys, we've ought to call it a day. So, Shall we rate someone? But also, first of all, thank you so much everyone for joining in for this session of yapping at the Deep Blue tonight and drinking. SS, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. Hopefully you guys had a good time and enjoyed your time here, had a chill time or whatever it is. Once again, Merry Christmas. And the New Year's is coming up, and don't worry, of course I'll be around. I'm going towards the New Year's. I literally only take breaks when the dates on the calendar is red, so I'll be around. If you guys like the stream, I'd appreciate it if you drop a follow if you're on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. And everyone who contributed towards the Deep Blue today with all the super chats, subscribes, memberships, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Because, well, I am currently planning towards my 2.0 debut and it's costing a lot. So every single dollar actually helps. I'm not gonna lie, guys. So thank you so much, guys. And really, you guys are so generous and kind. And I truly do have the best community. It's crazy. And yes, we're not a cult. I stream every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Same times every times, and that's at 10 p.m. if you're around Southeast Asia, or 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. if you're in the US, whether it depends on whether you're on the west side or on the east side, and around 3 or 4 p.m. if you're in the EU. So if you're free around those times, you come over to my stream. Yes, you're bound to find me online. But if you do want to get notifications instead, you can come over to Discord, which is also where all the titlings gather and just chat. Come over to the Discord. It's a lean one, and it's quite a warm place. You get what I mean? It's a very wholesome place, I would like to say. I think with the chats that's going on. So maybe I'll see you guys on Discord. And what else am I supposed to fucking say? Let's raid someone. Let's find someone to raid. We're not a cult. Scarl isn't online anymore, right? I would assume. Let me check. Should I actually? I don't think. Let me check. She wouldn't be yet. Wait, she's live still? Okay. Oh, 24-hour Christmas stream. Okay, I'll try raiding into Scarl because Scarling earlier said let's try raiding into Scarl. I will on YouTube side. I do have to raid on two platforms though, so give me a little bit of mercy. Okay, give me a little bit of mercy. Lonely, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. All right, so on Twitch, let us raid into, who should we raid into? Let's see if I have some friends online. Let us raid into, let's raid into Midorishi. Midorishi is actually someone I knew or kind of befriended during my IRL days. So let's raid into Midorishi on Twitch and on raid me. She's currently playing Marvel Rivals. And on Twitch, hopefully I can get this done in time. How the fuck do I raid on YouTube, bro? Fuck. Guys, how do I do it? Let me figure this out. How the fuck do I raid on YouTube? Fuck. I don't know how to raid on YouTube. Wait. I'll figure it out. I can do this. Press button and things, bro. YouTube is such a fucking... I don't understand YouTube, okay? Not gonna lie. I don't understand YouTube. How do I raid? Is that like a... That's share. That's delay ads. Create a highlight. How the fuck do I raid? Yeah, YouTube is a weird thing, okay? Not gonna lie. Let me try. Wait, guys. Maybe it's in the settings. Let me check. Impromptu raid. Okay, if you guys end up raiding out earlier Twitch people, I'm sorry. Please say hi to Midorishi for me. Let me figure out how to rate on YouTube, okay? I ought to figure this out. How do I... let me Google it real quick. How to rate on YouTube. To rate on YouTube. Thank you everyone on Twitch. You guys gotta go first. Bye-bye. Let me figure out how to rate on YouTube. Shut up, guys. Wait, I need to think. Premiere. Live tab. Hover over video. What the fuck? Content live, hover over premiere video. Premiere video? Guys, don't believe in me like that. Oh, wait. I figured it out. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. Wait. Wait. I think this is... It's this. I think... Yes! Okay. Okay, this should work, guys. By the way, this should work. Alright, guys. Once again, thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys towards the new year. Okay? Oh, is the raid starting? Wait, do I stop stream? Or like... Can I... Is the raid starting on YouTube? Does it show? Or are you talking about Twitch? Anyway, okay. Bye-bye, guys. See ya. Yeah, bye. Bye. The fuck, I got it right. Yo, oh my god, I just rated out. I'm so sorry. I just rated out. Guys, let me send you guys over to Midorishi as well. Oh my god. I literally delayed rating out. Delayed ending stream by like a few seconds and I got another right. I'm so sorry. Wait. Fuck. I was figuring out how to rate on YouTube, yo. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm gonna raid you guys out, but also thank you so much for raiding into me, Kalmori. Thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome. I'm Noira, the sea fox who sells escapism and daydreams. Unfortunately, I do have to raid out because I want to sleep. I'm so sorry. We're raiding into Midorishi. But yes, thank you so much. Also, Sea Watery for the follow and welcome to the Deep Blue. A very scuff ending. This is so fucking scuffed. It's crazy, bro. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. See ya. Bye-bye. Wait. Did it not raid? Is it raiding? Okay, it's raiding, right? Stupid Twitch chat. Hold on. Let me figure this out. I can't raid now. Why? Alright. Oh my god, this is the scuffest ending I've ever had, bro. I fucking swear. And I hope it actually raids on YouTube as well. Thank you, everyone. And I'll catch you guys soon. And I'm sorry, raiders, but I'm sure you guys will enjoy Midorishi. Thank you. Bye-bye. See ya.